We are the bowling league, and we are preparing for some serious bowling situations. We'll get into
Yeah.
some games in a bit, but for the
Hitting
moment, we're just like
pins.
just shooting the breeze around here.
Yep. Throwing balls down lanes. Uh, do you think we should put the bumpers, the rails up for this
The
course,
rails up.
or yeah,
It's an interesting metaphor. I was this thing at work. I was talking about a situation in regards to its safety, and I was like, it's kind of like we got a lane and we want to put like the kiddie bumpers up, but then someone was like, dude, let's take out the kiddie bumpers, but let's remove the universe on the sides of the lane, like everything else, so that when the ball goes off, it just falls into infinity. And you never see
just
it
keeps
again.
going?
Yeah, it's like the ultimate not safe
Is
environment
it-
for work.
yeah.
And I was
So
like, this is
off the
crazy. We're
rails,
doing this. Yeah, like
off the rails,
like
no
off road, off
chain,
gravity. Yeah,
2-wheel drive.
yeah. No, no,
No.
no. Just absolutely no give whatsoever. Just like this is gonna be the hardest possible thing, and you know what? The fittest will survive. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, that's how any innovation happens, really. Honestly,
Yeah, I know. It
that's
is. It is. It's
just
it's kind of
people
like a.
hurling themselves at stuff
Yeah,
and
that's
seeing
right.
if they have enough resources to make it.
Well, and people perform pretty intensely when they feel like you're gonna die. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it usually brings out all
What
of
type
the
of
event.
shit? I wonder what type of cool stuff do you make when you don't feel like you're gonna die, but still like
We
are
should ask a
around a bunch
European.
of capable people? What?
I said, ask a European. They have like
Ask
a.
a European.
Ask a European. The Europeans have like a real social safety net. Like if a European falls on hard times, I'm just like throwing a dart at a board, right? So it's not like it's not perfectly universal,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, they like they've got lots of safety nets, lots of social safety nets. Dude, in America, if you like fall off, and your family will catch you, or there's just fall. You just fall.
Yeah.
It's the
I mean,
worst.
it's like so easy to fall
Yeah.
off. Like some people
Yeah.
wander off into like young kids. Like I was
Yeah.
watching Kill Tony the other week,
Uh huh.
and some homeless kid
Yeah.
came in off the streets, and he said he had been there for like a week,
Yeah.
but he was just like homeless, sleeping in a tent. He just like left his parents as soon as he got a car, and he had like no plan, no money,
Oh,
no
that's
nothing. Was
yeah.
obviously fucked up,
Oh,
like,
I see. Fucked up's not good.
but it's just like not necessarily psychology. Like, just it was more
Hmm.
drugs probably.
Oh
Some
yeah,
sort.
totally. Like when I was like 18, 19, I cut all ties and threw myself in a Greyhound bus and was like, "Let's go." And so, I mean, I was technically homeless for a while, but like it's
Right.
not really being homeless if you're on an adventure. You're just in between places, you know? Like
Yeah.
if you're young and you're a guy and you don't have a specific place to stay, it's like, okay, technically homeless. But like but
Tech.
you can live in your car, you can live in a I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
environments, especially down in like
Technically
Texas.
homeless.
You can live park living. The trouble with being homeless, like the trouble with like living on the streets, is the other crazies who live on the streets. Like
It's just
it's
like
like
shanked.
yeah, you just the problem. I mean,
You're
when
on
you
my
go on
real
this,
estate.
you should
Public
really
property.
yeah. Well, there's that. You got to stay away from homeowners because they don't want your sorry ass like hanging around growing as a
Yeah.
soul in their front yard. No way. Okay, so
Businesses don't want you in front of their
no,
areas.
no. You
Yeah.
get it's a
The
very
mall
unique.
cops come around,
Yeah.
make you get up when you're sleeping. It's not that tenable either.
No, it's also, so you end up spending a lot of time by yourself. Like to do it safely is pretty much to do it alone, which doesn't it's kind of counterintuitive. But like the less baggage you have, the more you can just like jump up and run and go in a moment's notice. Like it's kind of like the safer you are in my experience. But like
Mm.
yeah, it was I did that for years, and I traveled a bunch, and just learned and meditated and prayed, and I just went through all of my like end of teenage years, like psychological transition kind of stuff. And then there was one morning when the girlfriend I was hanging out with at the time, we got in this big fight. I was hanging out with her, and then I was out in the street, which is not the end of the world. And I walked down to the beach, and this is in Ventura, California, and I there's this beach and there's like a little berm there and it's totally fucking dark, like very few stars or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna crash here. So I laid down in this berm and it was like the stickeriest shit you'd ever seen. But for whatever reason, I couldn't figure out a way to like get away from it or whatever. So I fell asleep there. I woke up the next morning. I was like covered in stickers. I was cold as shit. There was like this. It was like pretty. Even for California, it was a little cool that morning. And I just looked up and I was like, okay, that's enough. I was like, that's it. I went and I got an apartment. I got a job as a barista like that afternoon. I enrolled in massage therapy school. I was like, that's it. We're gonna pull the trigger, make a choice. We're gonna plug this in.
He woke up a little too cold.
He's like, this fucking sucks. At a certain point, you hit this fucking sucks, and then you're like, okay, we're good. Like, whatever. Like, you do all the work necessary to have the nice electrical bill and the heater.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. But I think back at that time, and somebody was saying, I think it's a Stoic thing, measure a man's wealth by what he can do without, meaning that the guy who needs nothing is fucking infinitely wealthy, right? You have everything with you. Right. And there's a real thing to that. It was being just out of society's sort of web for a period of time was really cool. I mean, it was very healthy. It kind of reset my perspective on stuff. I'm not saying you had to do something like this, but like for me it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a necessary step.
Yeah. It's everyone goes through very formative times as part of your experience is your own. Some people go on more adventures than others. That's one thing that is just a given.
It's like how deep do you want the initiation to be? Like how crazy the rite of passage has to be, right? To what degree do you want to bring your soul into this life, and to what degree do you want to leave it on the shelf, like on your infinite soul, like next time around some other situation or something. But I was like, let's fucking go, dude, 100% all the way. Like I'll die for this shit. Like I'll die to be here. Like I was nuts. As a young person.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I would
crazy as a young person.
Yeah, like way crazier than me. I was like in a box,
Oh no, dude! You went to like med school, dude. That was like
I was pre-med in college.
Pre-med, nice.
Yeah, I didn't go to med school. I took all the tests, did decent.
Nice.
But decided I didn't want to go.
Hear ya.
Yeah.
I was having experiences like mystical experiences from the time I was 16, and what I was looking for was an initiation, a rite of passage into how to put a frame around all those so that they were productive in my life and get who's that handsome guy with the towel?
Chatting at you.
Yeah, nice. That would be my squeak. That's my lover of 22 years. So like no talking about rites of passage, lover. But anyway, talking to the chat. It was all about. I had these experiences that were so much bigger than my life that I was looking for a change where my life would get big enough to actually like hold all that shit, And so I had to go to like some pretty wild extremes, like just near death experience is really what really finally.
Did you jump off any waterfalls?
I didn't jump off any waterfalls, although that's the classic, right? I jumped onto some Greyhound buses. I went to towns I had never been in before.
Did you jump on any trains that you didn't pay tickets for?
Dude, that would have been the best. There were no trains in my situation. But that reminds me, Sebastian Junger, the guy who wrote the book Tribes, he also wrote this book called Freedom. And he and like, I think it was like 5 or 6 of his guy friends, they became hobos for like a summer. And they would just like jump trains with like, whatever they had in their backpacks. And he was talking about how it was just like this, the sense of freedom of just like being loose, like out at night, like, oh, look, we got a fire and a beer and maybe a cigarette or whatever. It was like, yeah, to share. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it makes sense to me to like do a reset once in a while to like kind of pull it all back in.
Definitely. Yeah, even a reset helps in a lot of instances. Like even you get tired of the people you're around sometimes. You just need to go on a little solo adventure, and then you can come back and appreciate them again.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. The journey
You
of
know,
1,000 miles starts with one step.
you learn some stuff every time you go out like that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
A-
Building
I,
perspective. Listen to
there
some
was this.
music or something.
I would do this practice when I was in my late teens, early 20s, and what I would do is just at a moment in my life, completely unplanned, I would just drop everything. I would just stop what I was doing, and I'd go outside and just start walking away from my house. Like, just that's it. That's with what you have in your pockets.
Yeah.
Like just go. And then it was such a crazy feeling because you'd be. This is pre cell phones. So that's a
Yeah.
huge deal. Like you'd be
Yeah.
just truly disconnected. You're just
Yeah.
like in the wind.
True disconnect. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one knows where no one knows where you. That is a thing. Like it is
Yeah.
so weird to like have your location of other people and like
All the time.
on Snapchat people like share their location publicly. It's like you can see every time they like hold open their Snapchat, it updates where their location is. So it's like you get fairly live for the people who end up on there all the time like
Just
that.
making
It's
it
like
easy for your stalkers, dude.
crazy.
Like that's
Yeah.
that is like
Well,
that's a
maybe there are
Okay.
less stalkers now because there's more like weird. Yeah,
there's
I
more
don't
there's
know,
more
maybe.
people. maybe,
Or
maybe
there's
only...
just like more low key stalkers. Like it doesn't ever get as intense, you know?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Loki. Yeah. Like like people get their stalking vibes fulfilled just randomly.
Yeah, it's more
trolling
like
on Twitter rather
yeah, it's
than...
more or
Yeah.
it's like they're stalking by
100%.
it's like they're it's just like more gossip like
Yeah.
you're building different like
Yep.
these webs of connections based off of what people put like whatever they're doing and whoever they're with that you know it's like and whoever's near each other it's this whole another layer gossip layer of like who's real and who's not based on like how that you could get into with people you're close to and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
not but and I think girls play like way more comparison game like that with social media. It is like stalkers are
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
obviously a thing, but I think
Yeah.
the like the the relationship comparison stuff gets far more out of hand.
Gossip layer. Ladies
Gossip
make the
layer.
gossip layer. I don't think guys do the gossip layer. As far as I know, I don't. Maybe
I think
I've met
that
some
I
guys
think they
who do,
yeah,
but
it
even
definitely
like dyed in the wool homosexuals that have been friends of mine. You know, just like totally gay men. Like they do not gossip as much as like your average lady.
yeah, I think it's like there's this like need for like familial ties and connection that there's just actions that they maintain their relationships on like a much more like connected level than guys do.
No.
We're like in the
It's estrogen.
wind.
It's
We're like
estrogen.
we're like expendable. We, like go out there and kill
100%.
stuff, and if we come back, we
Drones.
come back. You know?
Yeah. Guys are drones and ladies are like super valuable. 100%. Like
Yeah.
that's exactly. I don't know. I've got that's what my Y chromosome tells me.
Yeah, who knows?
Like looking at you just
You're
look at
getting it
your-
raw.
Yeah, it's important, dude. The Y chromosome is like defense grid. Like go defend the home, go defend the lady, like go defend your village, like do all this jazz. Like Y chromosome's like aggression. It's like let's go. Like it's awesome. It's awesome. Wouldn't
Yeah.
want to do this without it.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, fuck it. Other people can
Fuck it.
figure that one out.
No. But estrogen. So estrogen. When your estrogen goes up, if you take it, or if you're just a lady and you're growing up, it's the social chemical. It does a lot of things, but the estrogen itself is just like a signal in the body, the hormone, and then the body responds to it and like switches on certain genes and
Yeah. It
all
plays
kinds
so
of stuff.
it triggers
It's
so
huge.
many other hormone.
And one of the things it does, it makes
Cascades.
makes you seriously give a shit about what people think of you. and makes you want to look like the people around you and like fit in. I mean, all you have to do is know some teenage or pre-teenage girls, and they're obsessed with that mode, right? And then check out the guys who are like experiencing testosterone. It's like could care less in these regards. Like
yeah, but then it gets they're ingesting these content feeds that are blasting them signals of like different streams of behavior that are cool and not cool. So it's like the modulation is happening so much faster.
Yes.
It's the so they don't ever. I don't think they ever get as deep.
No. You wouldn't have any time at all where you're like just with your thoughts or having to kind of dwell on what's inside your head.
Yeah, you remove that phone altogether. You go off the grid. You just walk away. I do that. I leave my phone at home sometimes, and when I go hiking.
I never do.
Yeah.
Anymore. I mean, no, it's a good idea. It's a great idea. Here's the thing I do with my phone. It never beeps me ever. Like, even if you call me, it'll vibrate a little bit, but that's the fucking end of it. Like, it never interrupts me. It's 100% a tool for me. But anyway, but it's dude, I gotta tell you though, it's super enriched. Like, there's this app called from Cornell University called the Merlin Bird ID. And dude, you have your cell phone, you hear a bird twittering. Once you log in and set up your account, it's not fast, you gotta like take a couple steps. But then you like literally go, tell me. And it records the audio from your environment, and then it matches it with a database of birds. It's like machine learning, like match. And if there's like 100 birds, it's fucking insane. It's the best. If there's like 100 birds, it'll identify them, and then when this one twitters, like the American robin twitters, it's got this beautiful call. It'll make its name kind of glow.
It's like a AI transcriber for birds.
AI transcriber for birds is exactly right. And you just press on the bird, and it'll show you their calls, their songs, and any defense, this is my territory kind of stuff that they do. So not only that, you can start talking to them. You can just like start being like the American robins going, and then you're like, and it's
you can respond.
Dude, you're like a bird whisperer. You're like St. Francis of Assisi within like 60 seconds of like hearing a bird. You're like talking to birds, and birds are like doing things. You know the stories about St. Francis and the birds. You heard this story?
I feel like you have told me about St. Francis.
Well, he was filled with the Spirit, right? He's filled with the Holy Spirit. Electricity all up his spine. The Kundalini was going. The Hindus would call it like a Kundalini awakening, or it's just like he's like filled with the Spirit, right? Filled with the Holy Spirit, and he is preaching from his heart. He's like God is great and this is beautiful and the people are like not having it. They're like they like wander off. So like he's like preaching, like fiery preaching, and like no one gives a shit, and they're wandering off like I gotta do whatever. So he just keeps going, and he just keeps going hardcore with nature, and like little fish come up in a pond and they start listening, and then like the birds come.
Nature responds.
Nature responds
to him. Yeah.
Boom. That's exactly right. Yeah. And so he's always shown as like a saint with like a little bird on his shoulder. And there's lots of miracles that he did involving animals. There was the most famous one was with this wolf. And this is in Italy, and there's this wolf that's like terrorizing the towns, like killing people. It's doing all this kind of stuff, and he goes out like probably naked because half the time he's like, "Fuck these clothes, they're too encumbering. I gotta be with just like yeah." He's like you talk about dropping your phone.
Man.
He's like
Charles talk about dropping your phone.
Fuck this spun cloth. Like fuck you. I'm not compromising to that level. But yeah, he probably would say fuck you, but whatever. Anyway, there's this wolf, and he goes out and he meets the wolf.
I wonder what word they had for like what would have they have curse words back then?
Totally.
Word? Yeah, totally, probably.
Oh, the people have always had.
I wonder what they were though. When are they still the same ones?
No, you know what? They're probably, if we had a time machine, we'd probably be horrified. Like, because the shit you wrote down.
I bet it changes. Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff you wrote down was like high elevated. Like, oh, we're gonna write it down. It's like really important. It wasn't like the fuck you of the time. It wasn't that. It's like don't put the F-bomb in your stupid manuscript. You know how much this paper costs? It costs a week's wages for this one page.
True. Yeah.
Dude, the church was the only place that could afford the accoutrement and the training regime and have the staff on hand to do all it, but to write shit down. But so can you imagine? You jump out of a time machine and you're listening to them. You're like, I think these people are swearing like all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's
They don't
probably
have
just
TV,
like
they don't have TV, they don't have books, they don't have how you socialize in a backwards farming community where you know 3 people besides the people in your family. You know, what is that? Like
yeah, like at what level are you like? Do you have? That's like the baseline level of communication, like
Yeah.
that you have to like be able to.
Totally. But St. Francis, right? Like when you get filled with the Spirit of God, like when you just get filled with electricity, and then you're broadcasting that, nature does respond, and it there's tons. I can think of tons of miracles where that's the case. Dude, yesterday I've got my drink here. I'm drinking my liquid IV, and I'm at work, and I'm drinking it down. It's got like a little bit left in it, and I'm working on something, and I look over, and there's a fly in there, and it's really struggling. It's like, whoa, like it's fighting, and I'm like, oh shit. So I take it up to my sink, this utility sink. I get a piece of toilet paper and I like pour it out real slow, and then my trick for saving flies is you put the toilet paper like on them, and then they're because the toilet paper like absorbs water or whatever, it like sticks them to the toilet paper. So I pick them up. I have another piece of TP. I put it in my bathroom and I lay it down there. The little thing thinks I'm gonna kill it. It's like and I'm like, dude, you're totally like truce, like you're fine, like no worries, like you're not gonna die like right now,
His
but
DNA
you're gonna die in like
was telling
8
him,
hours.
Paul. His
Yeah.
DNA was saying, "You're dead."
Yeah, he was 100%. He thought it was the end, and instead I like folded up a little piece of toilet paper and like put him on it so it'd dry him out, right? I do. A lot of times I would. I'm not saying a lot of times I would have. Not in this particular instance, but yes. So I come back upstairs like 90 minutes later to like go to the bathroom or something, and it's still there. And when it sees me, it jumps over, and then it jumps towards me like a cat. It was like a little puppy. It was like it. Yeah, it was like.
You.
It wasn't paying attention to people at all. In the way that we don't pay attention to flies, it wasn't paying attention to people like at all. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, someone that's useful and valuable. What else is going on? It was like, it was so crazy.
Well, yeah, you like rode on him. He was like so scared, and then you didn't kill him. He was like,
yeah, it was like,
and
mercy.
then you were the next person he saw. He was like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He totally wanted to like interact and was like all about it. And dude, like no fly I have ever seen in my entire life, he was about it. Like he was about wanting to just be there with me. And it gave me the same vibe that my cats give me when they want to play. Like when they're just like, hey, what's up?
The behavior.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, dude, I was in that moment. It was just like this flash, and it was like, yeah, because the same stuff that makes me is the same stuff that makes that fly. And when these two life forms are kind of like interacting a bit, it looks like communication, or it looks like we're. And in that moment, we were like the same, like
patterns of movement.
Patterns of movement, and what if there's just one liquid of consciousness? What if there's just like one electricity in the universe, and it goes through the pachinko machine of my soul, of my body, and that gives me a certain language. And, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen those Japanese pachinko machines?
Yeah,
you ever seen those?
You
get the balls, you pour them in the top. What if that's our biology? What if our biology is just a pachinko machine for electricity? It's like electricity just kind of flowing through it, like.
Well, it's like yeah, pachinko. Yeah, it's all this different masses and all this magnetism for it to like boom through. There's all these waves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Dude, what you're saying about fast modulation in young people, I think that's the perfect example of it. It's like when you were growing up in the 1600s in feudal Europe or whatever, it was probably like you could get like 2 volts like through the system, right? You're like, oh my god, like there was the realizations you're having at 2 volts are like, like fine. But with now, when you're talking about input on the internet, it's kind of like 12, 14, 18, 20, 2, 3, 5. It's like you can like jack.
Yeah.
I think you're also just expanding experience, and when you put experience into anybody, that changes them, kids included. Like if you like the experiences that are available to you mediated through stories, are, that's
Yeah.
isn't that the stuff that
Yeah.
people? Isn't that why you read books when you're in grade school? They're like they're like developing you as like a little soul, little human, or whatever,
Yeah, but
little
I
member
don't
of
think people
society.
engage as hard with ideas.
People don't engage hard with
They
ideas.
they don't bite. Like it doesn't affect them. They're just like they're like they are like
There's too much in it, so it's hard to
it's
take
too
anything
much.
seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
fucking fire hose.
Fucking fire
Yeah.
hose. This is why you gotta like dip into the water, catch a fish, take it out of the water, go, go do something with it. Go eat this one fish. It's like you
Yeah.
can't just like be like you have your mouth open in the water bag. I want all the fish. I want all the fish.
Yeah, you gotta fucking decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have several deep dives going on. This is what I do. When I'm not technically at work and I'm not hanging out with my wife and I'm like got like a minute, I'm like, okay, deep dive. Like what? And I got on a Stanley Kubrick deep dive. I downloaded a bunch of his movies. I've downloaded like 6 documentaries about his life and his films and stuff. I am going like mega deep into this. I'm also so that's one topic. I'm also deep diving into Margin Call, the 2011 movie about the 2008 financial crisis. It's
Okay.
unbelievably deep, rich, ethical fable about humanity. I watched it once today while I was doing a bunch of work stuff. I had it like playing in the background. Watched it twice yesterday. Background plays as well. I think I'll probably watch it 5 or 6 times this week. Anyway, the so anyway, just all the stuff you and I have always spoke about. You've got to create a little harbor for yourself where nothing else impinges on your time or energy, and then you just let your curiosity take you into whatever you want, but then have the discipline to stay there, and also have
Right.
the wherewithal, and then try to
Well,
make something out of it. Like try
yeah,
to create something to bring back to show us.
right. You like run out into the ocean and find the wave and ride it back in. And
Yeah. Well, it's basic shamanism too. When you're going to alter your state of consciousness, do it for a good reason and bring back something of value from the other world that you visited into this world, and then
bring it back.
bring it back and do the necessary work to translate the art from one place to another, and then you're you're basically a messenger between worlds, in a certain way. Your inner world and the rest of
You're
this world.
yeah, you're a messenger for some thought form or egregore that you're participating it with.
Well, how about go find something good? How about also have a good compass, or you only
Oh,
go
no,
to good,
where
good
you're
shit?
only going to good egregores and good thought forms. Yeah, I agree.
Totally.
Or only contributing good energy to them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best thing, dude. First, physician, do no harm. The Hippocratic Oath or whatever. Like the Hippocratic Oath of shamanism is like, first off, do no harm.
Yeah.
Like only add positive vibes. Like, but or endure the consequences of karma, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, I love your crazy thing you got going on there.
I
love
know.
your-
This thing loves to just fall out of focus and then
Yeah.
just say, forget it.
I love your background, man. Those are some
Yeah.
awesome mandalas.
Yeah, this is some AI generated art from I think it was called anyways, there's these Discord servers that people have put in essentially AIs that you just type in keywords, you can type in phrases, whatever you want, and then it'll just fucking build you out,
Yeah.
create images. And my
Okay,
housemate Gabe made these. You have to
Where
get
did
an
he find
invite.
it? Yeah,
I
where
can
did
figure
he
it
find
out.
it? Oh my
I mean,
god, dude, that would
you
be
text
un unbelievably cool. The okay, so that's Dolly. And so Dolly is from OpenAI, or there's several of them. I went on a little bit of a dive this last week around this, where I have been on the Dolly 3 waiting list for like 2.5 months. I got on like the day it was open, and I can't wait so I can spend some coin to do exactly what you're talking about.
He didn't.
You buy,
You didn't. You didn't. He didn't have to spend anything. I don't think.
yeah,
On this one,
no,
you
you make
could
sense
have
to me.
bought it.
Yeah.
He could have bought it. They gave you a certain number of them. It's called Mid Journey.
Uh-huh.
Mid Journey. You just
My
went
image
black.
just went away. It just
Yeah.
went away. I'm going to
He says it's invite only.
Yeah, it makes sense. 100%. Oh, you just asked him like right now.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Couldn't remember
Very,
the
very cool.
name. I knew it at one point.
I'm adding a
He
screen share
said
to
he'll
my.
send me a link to request beta access. Alright.
Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Whoa,
Yes,
nice.
super trippy, super trippy. But this is what I want to show you. So this is so
A
this is
camera? A red eye?
dude, it is so awesome that you don't know what that is. You not know what that is? I know you don't know what that is. That is HAL 9000, my friend. That is HAL 9000
Hal?
from Stanley Kubrick's 1969 classic. Fucking 2001: A Space Odyssey was like psychedelic on the screen, and HAL 9000 was the evil AI. Well, the AI that had bad programming that basically, spoiler alert, kills them all or tries to kill them all. And he goes, "Hello, Dave. Or why are you doing that? I don't." It had this like really passive voice and like. Anyway, yeah, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Your AI art, the mandala at the heart of your AI art, there, brother, looks exactly like HAL 9000's like brain eye.
Close. Not exactly. Look, you can see the fucking striations in the cornea.
No, definitely a variation on the theme. But like, if you told me that's AI art, my brain goes HAL
Oh,
9000.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like that's a more that's a further iteration. He's gotten stronger.
Yeah, no kidding. He's like in some DMT
looking
space. And he's
healthy.
like reaching through universes and like yeah, we're transnational in terms of the dimensional portals and barriers. We're reaching through barricades and like we're a giant tentacle beast that's like attacking civilizations through the veils.
Dude, have you watched Stranger Things, the new season?
I have bailed every time I've tried. The Squeets and I have tried like 6 times.
Why?
It just seemed okay. Here, you're never gonna believe me, but when you know how cool the '80s looks through the eyes of Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
When you lived through the fucking '80s, it was not that fucking cool.
Yeah.
like it was like there was a huge amount of what the fuck on everything, on like so much stuff. And so in the '80s, because you spent all your time outside, when the corporations came to you through music and television, they were like, buy Nikes, buy Nikes. You were like, as a human, you were like, fuck you with your control my kind of bullshit. Like I'm no way. And this is the phrase selling out. People were like, when someone like took the bait and an artist was like, I will now make art on behalf of the Nike Corporation. That was called selling out. And anyway, no one knows what that shit means anymore because it's ubiquitous.
Okay, I think you're getting hung up on the aesthetics then. Because the ideas that they're playing with and the types of creatures that come out and how they like operate, is like
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it another shot.
A whole nother thing.
I will try. I will try again. The it was but however, it has echoes of the Goonies. You ever see the Goonies? Steven Spielberg, like 1986 or something.
No.
The Goonies was the original like Rat Pack kind of movie. It's not that you're uncultured.
I grew up under rock when it came to media.
These are references that someone my age would know. But
Facebook and Snapchat.
This is okay.
I showed up.
This is what, dude. It was just another. That world doesn't exist anymore. The world where you can get away for like a whole summer and never talk to anyone, that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
I think it should.
It's weird if it did. You know what? If you grew up in that space right now, you could barely talk to us. Like us, like who've like we pay attention or whatever. We're plugged in. We're like jacked in or whatever most of the time. Like you would sound like a person from a primitive society that was like you're having to explain air conditioning to, and they don't know the concept of electricity. Like
yeah.
I mean, but that's what every fucking 8-year-old is now. That's the problem. I mean, problem or the benefit, right? That's like that could be the benefit of it too. Like now your 10-year-olds are like, rock chalk Jayhawk, like deep as as they can be, and whatever they can find.
I think your socialization is just like way more scripted, like
homogenized or
homogenized for sure.
Interesting, because you got it all from your family, or you didn't get it when I was growing
Well,
up, and now you can definitely get it
it's
online.
homogenized on the same infrastructure, all right?
Yeah.
It's just a system that
Yeah.
has an incentive stuff like whatever their user metrics are measuring,
Yeah.
that shit that they're tracking, that's the
Yep.
incentive structure that now everybody's like on those rails,
Sure, man.
and you don't ever you they're always on most people there's like cross culturally like
Yeah.
all over the world are
Yep.
on these rails communicating across them with with those AIs and everything. So it's not it's you don't get there's far less of that pull out completely and you're just detached. You have your own experiences. You go out, you learn something. You come back, you're like, man, I haven't talked to anybody in forever. I'll tell these
Yeah.
people. No, it's just like everyone's just like, just
You know, okay, so
learning and making money somehow.
Lewis Carroll, the guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland, right? He Alice in Wonderland is like a story that acts like a psychedelic trip. Because, and he also mentions like some psychedelics in there. There's these mushrooms. There's this hookah smoking caterpillar. But the primary shamanic quality of Alice in Wonderland is the barrier transition. She's in her regular world. There's a rabbit hole that goes down. She follows an animal, like a power animal kind of spirit, and she goes down the hole and then emerges into another world. That
Yeah.
barrier transition, that's cross-cultural for shamanic states of consciousness and dialing in
Okay.
alternate worlds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he wrote that shit going out with his, I think it's his nieces and nephews or something like that, and maybe some people in his family, but they would go on these picnics. And on these Victorian picnics, they would just be laying on the side of a hill, like with the breeze or whatever, and your imagination would just be untethered, and it would just kind of go. And so lightweight journeying happens when the imagination just gets untethered, and
Yeah.
Lewis Carroll probably had some hardware that was supportive of it, of the journey state of consciousness, the shamanic state of consciousness, and he wrote that stuff down. He wrote these stories for his nieces and or nephews and stuff. And so anyway, but okay, so that to me that's what you lose. When is that time when your imagination gets to like grab a hold of your conscious mind
Yeah.
and take you on a dream while you're awake? Not while you're staring at fucking YouTube, that's for sure.
No. You're just like
Not when you have input coming in. That's the wrong part of the brain.
Coasting.
Input.
Yeah.
It has to be like no input and
you
just
have
like
to have
kind of
this,
boring.
yeah,
Yeah.
you have to have like an allotted set of
Yeah.
expectations where your mind isn't
Yeah.
worried about anything and is allowed
drift.
to drift. And you can artificially create those, or your world will create them for you.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And it's your level to, not level.
No,
Yeah.
100%. And like I think that what can happen is just education. Like we can just get smarter. Like my generation was one of the first generations
You have
which
to
was
figure out
which
how
was
to
raised by TV.
communicate that experience, like how you can
Yeah.
proctor that experience for yourself. It's the language around that
Nice.
that needs to be taught. It's not
Yeah.
even developed. Like our relationship and our conversations have been
Yeah.
along these lines for the past, but it's not. It's not formulated like
Yeah.
yet. I don't even
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
No, I do. I hear you. I think
Like
yeah, you just
in a way that isn't like completely
Mhm.
spiritual. Like that you can contextualize these things in religion, but it hasn't been done like for the state. Or like here's
Oh, God, no.
cross culturally. Here's let's just talk about how we can
Yeah.
build ourselves the right nets to catch what we want by
Well, we
sculpting
happen
our
to live.
experience.
I hear you. Yes, we live in a time where people think that stuff's not real. So therefore everybody's free to actually do it. But imagine living in a time when they fucking knew it was real and they had the science to support whatever the science of their world is to support it. They would have
Right.
you'd be watching
or you don't
commercials
even
in your
need
dreams.
you don't yeah. Yeah.
You'd be watching TV ads in your nighttime dreams. Like they would figure out like, well, when you resonate this part of the spectrum in this zip code with these amount of water molecules above this house, it creates this whole thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
whatever. There's
it's like dreamtainment. You like sit
Yeah,
in front of
totally.
the static for 5 minutes. You have crazy dreams. It's just like really like you want to watch these shows in your dreams instead of during your day.
So in a certain way, ignorance is bliss, right? Because there's no social conditioning around a dreamlike altered state of consciousness. I mean, maybe I think we're just getting our foot into it, because there's this documentary that came out on Netflix by Michael Pollan. It's called How to Change Your Mind. It's based on his book, and it's like 4 episodes, and each of the episodes focuses on a different therapy using a different substance. So there's one on LSD, there's one on MDMA, there's one on acid, and then there's one on maybe ketamine. I can't remember what the other one was, but maybe mushrooms.
Yeah.
And right now, Michael Pollan's book is breaking through East Coast liberals, dude. Like East Coast liberals, like NPR listening, like give that person a sandwich, they're too thin, kind of liberals, like that crowd.
That's almost dangerous, dude.
Dude, they're tripping. Those humans are tripping now. We're this far from senators tripping at work and microdosing. It's like, what's that gonna do? Yeah. But anyway, I just think it's cool to pick up that.
You can grow all sorts of stuff with that. It's just about what you bring to the table. It's not about.
Well, it's kind of about the only way I feel comfortable.
Probably go ahead.
Inherent spiritual. So when you're Lewis Carroll and you're drifting on the side of a hill and you're having an imagination and it forms into images strong enough that you think for you it's real and it's another world, and you're talking to rabbits, you're going down holes, you're running with the Red Queen, you're doing all this stuff, right? You're maybe Carl Jung called this active imagination, right? You're employing a little active imagination, a living dream. When you're doing that shit, it is unlocking an inherent spirituality within you, because if it's not already in you, you will not experience it, right? And in my worldview, God's inside of everybody, inside of everything, but like really inside of people. And so, when you're in this dreamy state of consciousness and you're not distracted, there's the potential to sort of learn about your core being directly, which means like everybody has it inside of them. And I think, to your point, the distractions would drag you away from that. And specifically advertising is like, never be happy, always be a little bit anxious, but I've got the right pill for you to not be anxious, man. Like that's advertising, right? Like it's like
yeah.
Anyway, that kind of shit wants to drag you away
or it's
from
just
inherent
like there
bliss.
is a solution that is better than what you have, and that now you're comparing yourself to something that isn't even like a good like weight, like in the judgment. You're just like you're
experiencing
now,
someone else's commercial art.
Yeah,
Someone else made commercial art to sell toothpaste,
and it's affecting you like emotionally, and you don't even like it's not even like really in your conscious realm of control.
It's touching you subconsciously if you're a child, for sure. If I had kids, what I would do is I would let them experience media, but with supervision, and it would all be deep dives as fuck. Like they'd have to have a lesson plan before we got on the internet and like found shit. And we wouldn't just like randomly scroll through shit. We'd be like, okay, what are we talking about? And we're talking about Stanley Kubrick. I would never talk to my kids about Stanley Kubrick. It's adult topics only. It's all everything he talks about is for adults. None of it's for kids. Like Dr. Strangelove, nuclear war. Like 2001: A Space Odyssey, psychedelics and DMT, and how it might bridge the consciousness between the spheres and the planets. Okay, like Eyes Wide Shut, infidelity, and like the precarious nature of modern relationships with so much corruption in our society, and like dark Illuminati level shit going on. It's like The Shining, people who are essentially tripping out because their buildings are built on Indian burial grounds. They don't understand the dead, but yet the dead walk among them and they fuck up their whole thing. It's like, dude, like if these are don't show any kids Stanley Kubrick, right? Like, like you're just weird and mean if you do. Like it's just dumb.
They don't need to They don't even try and ride these rails yet. Just let
Yo,
'em
so here's what I do.
live in
But let's
bliss.
say that was the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah.
So I'd sit down with my little ones and be like, you guys, what is it about these topics that are very interesting to you? And be like, well, the reason I want to learn about this is because, and we would like write this shit out. So it was like, these are the things we're trying to find. This is like a target map. And it's like, all right, let's see what this beautiful interconnected interwebs can do for us. And then what you do is you download it. So you use like 4K video downloader or any piece of software that lets you scrape an HD copy of it. So you get it, you scrape the HD copy of it, and then you just have like a little pool of these things. Then you don't, for kids, you wouldn't do it willy-nilly. You'd have a certain time where you're like, okay, now this is what you're studying. And so they'd watch it and they'd have their list out and they'd reflect on it and they'd have like a journal and they can work on it. So they'd have time alone, and then they'd have time like with the teacher, with their parents, or with their siblings, where they would like kind of process what they were doing. And that is where an online community would be really cool for kids, because you get some other people who are interested in the same kind of topics, and then you let them kind of just like socialize around it.
And then you let the kids like watch if they're cool. Like you hopefully set up an environment that they're like know they're being recorded, and that and are you talking about record? I think you could build journeys and then build the all the kids would have to do a few of their own, but then they just watch the other ones and learn all this stuff, and then you could just credential it, and then these kids be getting grades, but by just getting planning little arcs and doing it.
Dad,
and
then
you just start scripting kids to like iterate in whatever field they whatever industry or culture they choose to make a living in the future.
Dude, any time that they had any interest, like any seed of a project that would have any relevance to their career or their tradescraft or their ability to like support themselves eventually, I would, as the teacher, I would pluck that thing out and be like, hey, little one, this is the actual valuable shit. This is what you want, and this is what we're going to do. And it's like, I'm going to provide resources for you to like grow this tree. And then, by the time they're like an early teenager, they might have a couple of trees in their little forest of excellence. And this is the basis for a lifetime of success and
now it's time to start, learning
what I would
economics.
Do? Oh yeah, you could. Like the way that Montessori works.
And now it's time for you to start your own business after.
Well, dude, how cool would it be if they had a business when they were 8 or 9 or 10? And they sort of learned how to like inputs and outputs and.
Kids you should be able to have businesses sooner. You have your own business.
Absolutely, 100%.
Sooner.
Okay, I would take this same
making their own money as fast as they can, because then they get on. They're standing up for themselves.
Well, they start to learn the value of it early too. It's like that's important. Like
and they get value of it
and how things are actually made. Not
while they're still plastic.
Well, they're still plastic. Yeah, exactly. And and also the veils between this life and if you're in my world and with my worldview, their veils between this life and the previous life are still pretty thin when they're young. So, dude, they did something in other places, in my view. Like if like this, I could have this like little person who was like an expert like blacksmith, like one life ago. Like time's an illusion, right? It could have been anywhere in the time frame, but like. You could probably pick up on that. Like this little person's like, here, dude, do you want a hammer? Do you want to be around hot stuff and bang? You could like anchor some of that, like, because they live the whole life. They don't have their 10,000 hours in it if they were in the Middle Ages. They have their 130,000 hours in it because that's all the fuck they did. There was nothing else to fucking do. So okay, so I would take this. Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say I would take this same template when my kids became teenagers and they needed like real initiation, like real rites of passage. First off, I'd need to find like an uncle, or I'd need to find like some other people my age who also had kids that wanted to be like the stand-in, because like a parent can't do this. But like, because there's a psychological safety bond between parent and child, which is supposed to always be there. But the person who's supposed to take them out into the woods and like show them some shit, that's like uncle or like good friend of the family, kind of stuff or whatever. But anyway, somebody you trust. I would point them towards activities that highlighted their inner world, because it's contact that like made them daydream, like we were talking about. It's contact with the inner world that's going to actually provide them the juice and the electricity and the focus to actually make the big transition that they need to make between being a young person and being a fully functional adult. And in general, those transformative qualities are going to come from inside them. So anyway, I'd pray for my
Yeah,
kids like crazy.
like
to like, yeah,
this energy that's pulsing out of them that then
Yeah.
they're like
that's where the transformation
their
comes from.
context
Yeah.
is just like interfering with
Yeah.
their
100%.
experience to the point. Yeah.
And then you still don't have to script it for them. You just kind of be like, okay, guys, we're moving into like this classroom
it's
space
not
where
scripted at all.
yeah,
It's
you're just going to be experiencing this realm.
Yeah,
however
it's
you want to.
it's like here's the skate park, or here's
totally.
the it's
Here's your
like
board.
here's the slides. Go to like that. Not even that slides is probably even too. It's like too scripted. Like it's like here's a ramp.
Yeah, here's a ramp and here's some pads and let's go.
Yeah.
Or
Launch.
if it's like your daughter or whatever, it'd be like, okay, here is a thing called Etsy.com. What looks cool to you? Okay, we're gonna figure out how to make that. Like, and then it's like here's all the supplies. Like you're weaving, you're crafting. You basically by the time she's 16, she can like weave a sweater like really fucking or whatever. It's got some. Or sew real good or something. But yeah, so my generation raised by TV, your generation raised by the internet, right? Like in terms of you had a little different childhood growing up. Your parents were totally there and whatever. This would be like for slightly different family orientation. But like when I was like kid, I was totally on my own. It was like totally TV, and my siblings. And TV's one directional. It's like this. But I swear to God, if it was two directional like the internet is, our generation would have created exactly the world that we have now, where it's like,
okay, interesting.
Go ahead.
You had TV. It was just I had like fucking play with Legos or some shit and listen to fucking sound audio.
Yep.
Like stories, blah
nice.
blah
like
blah.
Audiobooks.
So it's like stories, audiobooks. So
nice.
yeah, that's my best way to ingest information is just like find time to just be doing something and listen to stuff.
I love it.
Almost it doesn't have to be anything too complex, but that's where I will learn the best.
Yep.
Like I could actually intake like way faster than reading. I can't I liked reading, but I lost a lot of reading. I read a ton when I was younger.
Yeah.
And then once I hit high school, didn't read as much. And then I read because I had to in college. But I never was fast. I didn't standardize tests on the MCAT. My hardest thing was being able to read fast enough to do the reading comp sections. That was my poorest thing. I'm plenty. I can do the other stuff, but the visual, I don't know what it is. I can't read fast.
Yeah. Oh, dude, they might have I was in my 40s when someone suggested hey man, maybe you take a dyslexic test. And I was like, okay, and I aced that test. I was like, fucking,
dyslexic.
My brain is so fucking different. And it's really been helpful since I learned it. I was like, oh yeah, that's this is how most people do it, and this is how you're fucking gonna do it. And it's and you always lean into this other weird way you want to do things. That's kind of like
definitely
that.
got some wires crossed,
Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. But I was on this YouTube channel the other day. It was some new channel. I was going down some rabbit hole. It was late at night. I was up, couldn't sleep. It was 2 a.m. I was get on my computer to just check something, and I was just do a little bit here. Terrible idea, right? And I'm watching this YouTube video, and it's pretty harsh in terms of it's like a visual meditation on a bunch of stuff. Adam Curtis, Can't Get You Out of My Head, and that documentarian. Oh, was this a kitty?
Yeah, this is Kudos.
Yeah. Oh, that's a puppy. What's up, puppy? That's a big, awesome puppy. Hello,
big boy. Yeah,
that's a huge, awesome puppy.
I actually watched Can't Get You Out of My Head. I watched the whole thing and Bailey watched the last 5 hours.
Nice. We should deep dive on that. We should talk that through. Maybe we do that right now.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm on this channel, and it was kind of like Adam Curtis in the sense that it was kind of brutal. It was dissecting stuff, and it was pretty intense. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the most intense thing you've ever seen, like beheading videos or something online. This is like a 7. It was like up there. It was like Adultsville, right? It was like, yeah, you kind of would have to have a lot under the hood to handle this and be like, we're cool. But
Yeah,
anyway,
you
I
don't
go
want
into
to be
the
like intaking this information more than like a couple times a month.
yeah, you'd want to take it in small doses and do something
Yeah.
constructive with it when you did, right?
Yeah.
Like make some fucking art. Don't just like drink from the garden hose of sewage. Like
Yeah.
don't do that. But anyway,
Yeah.
it wasn't bad. It was actually all kind of true. Sort of, it was rootkit information. You know what I mean? Like it was like trying to jailbreak the mind of the person who's Adam Curtis does that. Don't get you out of my head. Can't get you out of my head. It's like trying to rootkit you a little bit. Like don't look at all propaganda the same. Like don't just
Yeah.
consume the propaganda of your society. Be a critical thinker and interpret the message that's going in, and then determine how much it's affecting you, and turn it off.
Right.
Get away from it if it's fucking you up. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I
This
start
is how history has danced for you so that you can learn this.
Exactly. I go to the comments. I had a thought or two, and I go to the comments and I leave it in the comments, and I'm like, hey, what are other people saying? And I'm reading down here, and I run into this comment, and the person's like, oh my god, like they're just with this plus global warming, we're doomed. And like I'm reading it, and it's like less than a day old. Like the video's a day old. This is less than a day old, and I can just feel the vortex of give up that is happening here, right? And it just like it just draws me in, and I'm like, wait. I'm reflecting on the video. I'm reflecting on what they said, and then I said, hey, I said something like, I gave an example, like a counter example. It was that that thing you and I were talking about, seeding the oceans, and how you can like pull carbon dioxide out of the air, and by putting iron in the ocean and stuff, like the winds do naturally. So I share
topsoil solution.
I share that, and then I'm like, dude, like have hope. There's like all kinds of like technology's changing our world, and there's all kinds of ways that this could work out positively, right? And then halfway through, I just get this feeling. I'm like, who am I saying this to? I click on their image, and it's literally a kid. It's like a kid who's probably 6 or 7 years old, and they've got like 3 kid videos up, one like hand paint thing they probably did in like school or something like that as like a project or something, and there's a video where they're talking to their cat, and so they're talking to their cat and they're playing with their cat or whatever, and you can just see the kid's hand, and the kid's hand, it's glorious. It's like, where is this hand from? Is this a black child's hand? Is this a hand from the Middle East? Is this a Latin American children's hand? It's just a white kid with like a crazy tan set. You couldn't. It was so beautiful because you couldn't really tell who you were, who this human was. So I go back to my comment and I change it up a little bit. I go, with age, you're probably going to once you've seen the world end a few times, because it happens about every 12 years or so these days. Like you're gonna this will all seem different to you, and part of the game is going to be to try to make something cool, even though parts of the world are falling down. And it was like, anyway, I was just like and I hit send, and then I subscribed to this person's channel who had like one other subscriber, and I'm like, when they become a teenager, maybe they produce something or whatever, who the fuck knows. But so raised by generation, raised by TV. There was an artist out there who was a director or a creator who created a TV program who they shot it into everybody's heads. Call it Sesame Street or whatever. There's like a certain number of artists that are like, talking to kids through this thing. Now it's fucking two-way everywhere, and any kid who's just slightly unsupervised who wanders into a YouTube comment forum can be open to all kinds of advice and whatever from the world,
or paranoia.
Or paranoia, or all of the adult psychoses, all of the adult mental illnesses are on display, and all of the adult goodness is on display. Like all of the love of the world is on display too. It's just a matter of finding that. Anyway, it just that one little interaction to me, that really lights the candle of hope for me, because it's like, dude, just think what you would have been like if you were 8 years old with all the questions you had in your head, and the only recourse you had was the forest behind your house and like your imagination and dreams and whatever that could do for you, and whatever they were giving you in the 4th grade, to read, and but you've got the whole internet out there. Anyway, the learning curve tightens, right? You can, like, in a certain way. I have been helped through so many moments in my life. It's just like, and it's weird how even when you get older, it even kicks in more. You find these like opportunities to reach back and just like be like, oh, here's a hand up, here's a hand up, here's a hand up. Come on, here we go. Like it's weird, but it kind of makes the whole world your family in a certain way. Like, not like you'd want to treat it like that, but in this regard, someone like left their kid online, and I'm like swooping in and going, "Hey man, be good thoughts. It's like all good." And like, sending them good vibes, praying for them. It's like there's a good side to this shit too.
I'm glad you're out here communicating.
Yeah,
keep it up.
It reminds me of when I got on bulletin boards when I was 7 years old.
Stay honest.
Stay honest. Yeah. Yes. Stay honest. Your ability to affect and for synchronicity to bring you into contact with people, it's never been higher. That's why we need a truly free, ungoverned internet. We need a truly algorithmized internet that doesn't just want to sell you toothpaste all day. Yeah. Because it could be beautiful. You could literally have a little light box in your house that you can talk to the rest of the planet through.
Yeah.
And, boop, boop. Hello, universe.
You see how mine just sometimes says, they shouldn't have a good, clear view of Peter.
That's like, we're gonna fuzz this up.
Yeah.
Encrypt the signal. Yeah.
That's like,
dude.
There's so much behavior of me on the internet. Oh my god. Just
dude,
like
it's alright because there's
like an
the
AI
behavior
could totally just like
figure you out,
out.
reverse engineer you.
Yeah. It's gonna be very easy to do that with me.
That's
so
awesome.
Much of it's public too.
Okay.
From the last year.
You want to talk about DALL-E? You want to talk about that DALL-E robot or that AI that can make pictures? That's from OpenAI, and the last OpenAI major project was GPT-3 and GPT-2. So GPT-2 is a machine learning model that was trained using, wait for it, all the text on the internet. So it literally has everything anyone has ever said that's gotten into a digital format was the input to that brain, and that brain went and goes, "I'm ready to talk to you." And then you ask it questions, or you can like command it to do things, and it'll just do things. You can say, "Write 2 paragraphs on the importance of golf for modern American life," and it'll just fucking spit that shit out. And okay, so that's the language one, right? GPT-3 kind of aced the test because it was trained by, wait for it, all the programming code. All the code that's open source and they could find, they put into that thing's brain, and then it goes, okay, cool. And so you can literally go to it and write it a command like, make a game like Space Invaders, except instead of a spaceship, make it like a bowl of pretzels. And then it's like, and then you've got a game. It like wrote the code to do it, and you're like, oh, make the pretzels more yellow. Make the things you're shooting at like marsh s'mores or whatever. It just does this shit, and so it's literally like, not only do you not have to be able to code, you only have to fucking be able to type, because it's voice to speech, or it's voice to text to code.
Yeah, but you already have the voice to text.
If you see a demo of it, I've got one up on the Tacorio website, on the Tacorio thing, but it's like you're just like pinching yourself like, duh, like what's happening? Like you can just write software like this, and it's like, yeah, this is how fast and how clear it's going. So DALL-E 3 is another one, and so anyway, I have an invite to GPT-2, or is it 3? I think it's 2. No, maybe it's 3. Anyway, you can go in there and you can just ask it to do things. Like, give me a list of the 10 most important people in the world, and it'll go pop, and it'll spit it back for you. And no explanation. Way. Yeah, it just like spits that shit out, and you're like,
dude,
give me a recipe.
How does that work? How did you get that?
What do you mean?
What GPT-3? I'm gonna look this up.
GPT-3, yeah. Oh, you mean the? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can totally. Yes, if you go to OpenAI, you can sign up for their beta, and they give you a certain number of credits. So a certain amount of it is for free, and then you have to kind of pay. You like put some money in the slot machine, and depending on the size of your query.
Pay for it.
Yeah, you just pay for it.
How expensive
it's
is
cheap
it
as shit.
query?
It's fucking cheap. Yeah, it's super cheap. Good. It's like you're paying for electrons basically, so it's like they're not super expensive. But yeah, they give you like $50 in credit, more or less. And they're like, hey, have fun. And it's like you could sign up for as many free accounts as you want, but like, yeah, you have to at a certain point. Maybe you're like, hey, I'm like really taking advantage of this AI. Maybe I pay for its college tuition or whatever. Like,
it depends on what they're planning. Whoever's in charge of that thing is planning on doing with the money. If they have a plan for what they're doing with money.
Oh,
maybe.
it's a nonprofit. It's OpenAI. It's the OpenAI is the foundation that Elon Musk founded co-founded to democratize access to AI, because his thought was this shit is going to be like nuclear power. It's going to happen like that. The people who have it are going to control everyone, and it's going to be like the Butlerian Jihad in Dune, where like the smart guys with machines like enslave the world, and then they're like, you're all working for my machines. Like yeah. So that's kind of like our algorithms these days. Anywho, DALL-E 3 broke. I have had my mind blown many times in my life, but like when I saw my first DALL-E 3 demo, I was like, like, wait, what? Because so it's a visual engine, and it's like next gen, and it does exactly what you say. You go, make a picture of a hamburger rapping on the Titanic as it's sinking. And then it goes boom, and you're like, fuck it, dude. Like, if you saw that picture, you'd pull that text out of it. It's like, there's a hamburger rapping on the side of the Titanic that's sinking. It's like, what? And so it's like, and it's beautiful. And then you're like, okay, now make it in the style of Monet. And it's like this? And you're like, make it a little more pink. And it's like this? And you're like, that's fucking perfect, dude. Like, and then, and anyway, so
Yeah,
if you have access.
graphic
Go ahead.
designers,
The world is going to.
soon, dude.
Done. We're done with graphic designers. Like, we're done with them.
It's
Because
gonna go straight to like manufacturing. Precision manufacturing.
oh god, you're so funny. Like, make me a cabinet of this dimension out of pine. Go.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing that'll be left for humans is like
know.
making intricate products.
Dude, when HTML first came out in the 90s, like 94 was when the public internet kicked in. By 97 or 8, if you could code HTML like they teach fucking third graders now, you were like the highest end of the highest end, and you could charge $100,000 for a bunch of handcrafted HTML that ginned up a website with like 2 images in it. Like no one fucking knew what HTML was. Everybody wanted it, and so the prices went through the roof if you had this like fringe geek ass skill, right? Now
that's like what it
we
is
teach
for
children to do
Plutus
it.
developers.
Plutus, okay, that's the hot one.
Yeah.
Like 10 months from now, it will not be.
Plutus,
But yeah.
No, it's been that way around Cardano for a while.
It'll be the same way with images. It'll be if you're an artist and you made your income making images like an illustrator, these machines can do 90. They can't do everything you can do. They can't. They have that precision, that unique vision that you've got. But if you take every piece of art you have and feed it into the engine, it can copy you like that. Like it can just go like it can like deep fake your shit. And but anyway, can you imagine what's gonna happen to the world, dude? Like everybody can put their dreams. Like I had dreams last night. And there is shit in my dream that I could sketch out. I've studied art my whole life, and I could sketch it out for you. I could give you a sense of it. But if I could sit there with a DALL-E 3 engine and just talk it through, like realizing what I saw in my dream, and then just like put it out there, what does that mean? That means that the energy that is our soul can be captured outside of us and then used as communication tools and used as inputs into movies and arts and plays and stories and just God knows what. I mean, this shit's getting so powerful, you don't have to have any skill to pull it from inside an inner world to pull it to the outer world. You just don't have to have it anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. I've got so many things I want to make.
That's crazy.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Sounds
it's
like
fucking cool.
It's a good time to be alive.
Dude, it's the best time to be alive, but it's also the freakiest time to be alive, right?
It's like, you're right on the fucking edge, dude. You're on the cusp of civilization. Like,
and I do not assume it's good. I no longer assume it's going to be here for forever. I know it's kind of crazy having someone in their 40s say that because it's like, oh, you've already lived your life or whatever. But like, that's how I play it, dude. I'm like, there's no guarantee that this shit's going to be here in like 10 months. It should be a fucking crime to tell a young person like yourself this, right?
Yeah.
But like, that's how I play it.
Might as well. I mean, like, there's really, yeah. There's no rhyme or reason when tickets start getting punched. Usually.
Usually, yeah, and also just like you never know how much time you have. Like you never know when the last day will be.
And there's so many things that are bigger than you out there. You are
all of them.
You're in the stream. You are like hanging onto the rock in the middle of the river.
Nice. That's so cool. Totally. Dude, you want to switch over to gaming?
Ready to? Yeah, I am.
Ready to switch?
Let's go.
Let's go.
This
okay,
great talk, but
this was a great fucking talk, dude. This was a great fucking talk.
Yeah. It's one of
It's
those.
insanely fun.
We just set ourselves up to have open space, so we
Yep.
can just fucking let our imaginations unload on you a little bit
Yeah.
and fucking record it for fun.
Fucking record it. I love it. dude. It seems like a good time to make the transiciones. Here we go. Changing the universe. Oh, whoops. I gotta modify my environment here. Un moment. Here we go. Oh yeah, cha. 1,000. 1,000. All right. Let's go like that. And then we're gonna pull this down. We transitioned. I got my sound rocking. I can hear your sound. Sounds pretty good. Here we go. Ready for some invitations?
Yeah, send me the invite. I'm gonna jump and grab some water here in a second.
I'll get it when you come back. Or you want to do it? Want to try catch it first? Here we go.
Oh, you can wait for it to load.
Okay. Okay, there comes the invite. Oh, I gotta like.
All right, pressing X.
X marks the
Ta-da.
spot. No way. You did it. You freaking did it, dude.
Dude.
I love it.
It's not me. It's
It's
them.
it's the Tao. It's like
Yeah,
it's the Tao. It's the general flow of these things.
Yep. Today was nice. They liked us today. All of the current.
Yeah.
All I had to do, pretty much the only thing that didn't work was my headset,
Yep.
and it didn't work. It wouldn't show up on the loop deck. I had to move the USB just to
Yep.
a different USB one time, and then it showed up, and then
Yep.
it was a little fucked up on the restream. Just had to. There's two inputs for the same thing, and you just had to cycle them.
Nice. That
then
sounds.
We were just click the whole time. This is the smoothest it's ever been.
My brother, this is the OODA loop. Our OODA loop is very strong. We have.
It's getting tighter.
It's getting tighter. We have iterated. We have learned from our previous mistakes. We have improved equipment. We've improved procedures. We've improved checklists. This is like, how many hours do you think we've actually poured into the whole situation, you think? I'm probably around 70, right? 60, 70? Probably more.
Yeah. That
Probably
seems
a
like
little
a
more.
good estimate since the
Yeah.
beginning of the year.
Probably. I love it. Okay, we're rocking. You need to grab that water?
I did.
You did? Oh, you already did? Nice. Love it. I'm going to get out the big bong here. Get out to the serious bongajuia. All right, we're gonna aligned. Love it.
Yes. Where the
Where the wild things grow.
I'm wearing the red pants today, the red suit today, so they can't see me bleed.
Dude, this is genius. This is next level. How would you know if you shot me? How would you know? You wouldn't know.
Would you know?
You wouldn't know. You don't know me. You don't
Deadpool,
know
bitch.
my pain. You don't know my pain.
Ooh.
Whoop whoop. Okay, we're gonna get our situation up here. Okay, we're good. We got 35 seconds. Okay, so what did we learn last time? We learned. We did a really good job, I feel like, last time of calling it out when we were incarnating. You know, one thing we might try to do? I'm going to try to stick closer with you. And when we have a crowd, you can call it out or I can call it out. Either left to right or right to left. Like, and then if you go left to right, we start on the left and we just work them. And that way we're focusing on the same one as we move our way over. I think we could be an unstoppable force for good if we embrace this.
All right, let's try it. Here we go, R2.
R2, D2.
Said I R2.
Comms scan has detected an incoming
Oh.
level 4 Sierra
All right, hey. Oh,
Stand
this
your
one's
ground. Don't
horrible. We always lose this one.
Hand
We
it
always-
tonight.
And it's night. It is night. It's usually not night, is it?
Should the rebels take these positions, we'll be forced to retreat, and their attack will continue.
Got him.
Alright. Nice.
Right here.
Okay, they're on A, so we're gonna go stop the steal on A. There's a lot of them, and by a lot of them, I mean more than 5.
Did you just die?
I totally died. My sea legs are not engaged yet. There we go! I'm right behind you in 2, 1. Yeah! Let's go, man! What's up, you bunch of junkers?
Damn. Oh.
I am pursuing a kind of like jump in and ask questions later policy here. It's not working out. I'm with you in 2, 1. Alright, I got a real gun.
Run it.
Okay, we lost
Oh,
that
they
one.
took A.
Back. Yeah, they got A. Dude, I never even made it to A. I was like working the
Nope.
edges of A. All good, all good, all good. This
Oh,
map.
we got a lot of.
This retreat is only a ruse to confuse the
Alright,
rebels.
we got one place to protect on this. Oh, we got 2 places to protect. There's 2 of them on this next one. Just fall back pattern. There's a long way to fall back.
Oh,
It's
you-
kind of crazy when you have like multiple. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the one with the alley.
These positions
We've
will be
defended this one
targeted by the
successfully
rebels.
before.
Hold them at all costs.
We got the alley here, and then we got this other B, this other A, which is a little bit out in the order. All right, maybe I'll go check out A here. This seems pretty quiet. Nice, behind you. Okay, okay. We got some peeps down here. We got
Oh,
some
yeah,
people.
people above us. Got him! Oh, yeah.
The Emperor is now personally overseeing the battle.
Cool. Okay, they grabbed a little A, not a lot. Here we go. And, okay, I'm overwatching A here. Okay, they're taking A, so we're gonna stop the steal. I'm moving in. I'm moving in. Stopping the steal. Stopping. Oh, Landel Carisian, what's up, my man? Got tortured. Tons of battle points, though. Nice, you're up above. This is a good place to be. Love it. I'm right behind you in 2, 1. Alright, alright. Stop the steal, stop the steal. I'm gonna kill their leaders first, so they lose morale. That guy went flying like he was made to do it. He was born to be airborne. I'm on this. You're not taking jack while I'm here.
Yeah, dude, weird.
You can shoot all you want. All you're gonna do is taking successively shorter and faster dirt naps. That's what's gonna happen.
Dirt napping.
Dirt napping. Dropped a whole squad. Love it. Yeah, we might. Okay, they're taking B. They're taking B.
Watch out.
I'm gonna go. Okay, it looks like they stopped the steal on B a little bit. Not all the way. Not all the way. They are stealing B like it's theirs. Let's get them.
Go.
God, they do not keep these in the same neighborhood. All right. There's a lot of them over here. Dude, I'm like somehow not dead. That's really weird. Okay, health return, health return. Health returnicus. Died. They're gonna take B. Let's see here. Anyone got eyes on? Alright.
Should have come over to be with
I should have reincarnated B. Totally. There we
you.
go.
I should have went over there. Too.
All good. All good. We're fall
Wasn't as
back.
helpful as I could have. There's plenty of
Prepare to
people.
receive new orders.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. I remember this one from last time. Okay, I'm behind these. I'm in some kind of weird... This is the place where they got us before. And then I think it could go... I'm going to go up here, and I'm just going to
Rally
camp.
around these command
I'm
posts.
going to camp here, and then they're going to come in over there on B. Last time they totally got B. Looks like you're over here with me.
Oh,
Or close. Nope, okay.
I'm behind you.
Nice.
I just spawned on you. I died.
Look at them. They're running. They're totally taking B. They're gonna gank B. They love B. I'm going for B.
There you go.
Get to cover. Get to some cover. Nice. Nice shot. There's a Wookiee over here. Good thing about Wookiees is they're nice, large targets. There's a little Ewok over here on the right. Alright, B's falling. I'm going to try to slide over to B here. Stop the stealing B over here. Oh boy, they got some good munitions. Oh boy, that was a Han Solo special grenade that sent me flying. I'm with you in 2. 1. Nice, man. You followed me over here. So cool. All right, look at that. They stopped it. They stopped it. Okay, I'm gonna try to run them up here. Great. Where's the other one? Where's the other? Where are these nerds? Nice.
Wiped him.
Well, we know where they're coming. 2. This is where they're gonna be. Guaranteed. Alright. They got trouble over here at A? Is that what's happening? Okay, we got a couple coming through. Those guys are soft. Killed a human in a Wookiee suit. Just wipe that squad. Here comes another one.
Dude,
Hey,
they got
what's up?
lots of grenades.
They do. They're not afraid to use them. At all.
I've gotten hit with 3 nades.
Skywalker has
They have like, yeah, they're getting lucky with those grenades too. Alright, there's a whole team of them coming out of here out of the forest.
Fuck.
We got Luke Skywalker over here out in the streets. What's up, you fuck? Does that hurt?
I pulled my...
as he blasts his own. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go back in on, we got a Bruno out here. Bruno's got eyes on, as Emperor Palpatine. 2, 1, go for it. Alright, we got Luke Skywalker over here in these streets.
Wow, I just died. Yeah, you did.
That
is an overrun place.
We're going. That's exactly where we're going. Run towards the sound of gunfire. Run towards the sound of gunfire. Dude, I think we should get you a stand to like pull your camera closer so that it's like more in your face.
Yeah. It's
I
gotta
think
be
we get,
like...
a freestanding stand.
I might have one. I don't know.
Okay, we lost, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop the killing. I'm not gonna stop the killing.
Get ready.
Someone else had the same idea with me. They're like, no truce, no truce.
Stay here till we die.
Bruno Carlito 007 reincarnating upon. Okay, single point of failure. This should be the easy one.
Last command post must fall, or the rebels will win the day. Fight them off. Fight them
Oh,
off.
we've done this one before. We know this one. You can be up above or you can be down below, but then they
Fuck
can kind of.
this one.
Remember this one? Remember this
Oh,
one?
yeah, I remember this one. This one.
We kept him away, and then we lost in like the final overtime. Where's the stairs?
Yeah, I think the point is to remain dominant on the bottom floor.
Okay. All right, I'll go with that.
And then you
Because I
can
can't-
wipe the
I
top.
Can't find the stairs.
the bottom. Ah. Why do I not have a gun?
someone put you shoved you out of the transpo without a gun. Like, hey, get into it. Get into it. You'll figure it out. Be creative. Use your instincts or your city powers.
Use your instincts.
Kill them with your mind. We got Princess Leia, who's going down.
Target area.
Maintain the area. I'm trying. I'm trying. Weird voice in my head. I'm trying.
Hit him hard.
There's dorks above. There's dorks above.
Yeah.
Yep. But you're right. The ground's harder to maintain and easier to lose. Okay, so assuming that there's dorks up above, let's
Yeah.
grenade their asses.
I've got
I got 500 points of damage off that. Do you know what that means? They are clustered up there. Okay,
I
we're
just
getting
threw
Ewok.
one up there.
We got Ewok magic over here. This is no bueno.
I saw Luke Skywalker up there too.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Got people over here. Died.
Well, we got
On
monkey
you.
jumpers.
5,
They're
2,
like, this is-
1.
okay, that's a good technique. Good technique. We got Ewok magic. Run, Ewok magic. Oh, dude. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Can we do it for 2 minutes? We got to get down on that ground.
Yeah.
Get down on the
there.
ground. I'm with you in 2, 1. Here we go. Are you up above or down below?
No, I'm down below.
Okay.
They're up above though.
I hear the sound of their incessant screams. Just punched a human to death in the face. I don't think the AI comes back as Wookiees. I think if we're shooting a Wookiee, you're always shooting a real human. By real human, I mean a fake human. I mean a digital representation of a human.
An avatar.
You're not taking souls. That's what I'm saying.
Us.
Holy! How do we get to the second level? It's like in the corners? It's at the end of the room. Okay, yeah, it's corners. It's the end of the room. End of the room. End of the room has to have some kind of.
You will.
I want to go up. I'm gonna go. Okay, here I am. I found it. There's the stairs stairs on the edges. Someone over here is trying to kick some ass. Whoa! We got Luke Skywalker up here in the streets. Oh, he died. Oh, so sorry, Luke Skywalker. You dork. Okay, we got a minute, and we gotta torture him off. Okay, I'm on top. I'm on top. I'm starting to shoot him. I'm taking him down. Taking him down. I'm just gonna thin him out from a distance here because it's super easy to do so.
The team is working well.
Reinforcements
Down
arriving
here.
momentarily. Hold on.
Nice. Okay, we killed their Wookiee up top. They got 4 more people up here.
They're all just camping up there. They're not even playing this level right.
No, they're not.
They're just gonna give it to us.
No, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. We're gonna torture them. We're gonna tell their kids the stories.
Hey!
Alright, here they're coming back up. They're coming over, but they cannot take it a second time. Oh, you died. You died, Mr. Wookiee. So sorry for you. Oh, Ewoks. We got Ewoks. Got Ewoks dying in front of my gun. Freaking. What? Alright. They're dying. They're good at dying. They're good at dying. Hell yeah, we earned that one.
Yeah,
Dude, we earned that
good.
one. Oh my god, that was fun. So yeah, that level, first one, unwinnable. Second one, unwinnable. Third one, hard. Fourth one, you can do it.
Yeah.
What are your total death events?
I don't know. I don't know how I end up not ever making any fucking points.
I
I
don't
played
think that's
pretty
true.
well.
You were playing awesome. What was your I got 95 death events.
I got 60.
Nice. We were with someone who was
But I
fighting
only
pretty hard.
died 5 times.
Nice. I died 10. I died twice as often.
Yeah.
I went from level 202 to 203 on my enforcer, my officer, just as I'm a 203 on enforcer. When you and I started playing, I was like 110 or maybe less than 100, I think.
Dang.
That's gone up crazy. We've just been rocking enforcer like every game.
See, my enforcer. See, I don't get as many points.
Mhm.
I don't know.
The
Slow.
okay, you get points for being on the base. That's big for
I
points.
just did it again.
You dumped out?
I dumped out.
No worries, no worries. I'm quitting here. Okay, so I quit. Yes, I am sure I want to quit. Yes. Okay, dumping. All good. We'll figure it out.
Stupid camera. Blame the camera.
The out of focus camera. Oh dear lord.
Dear lordy.
Okay, we'll have to reboot our situation.
No,
here.
we don't. It's right there. We're all connected, right?
I'm having to reboot. No, you're right. We are connected. We're totally connected, and we're going to co-op it. Do you want to play the First Order? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna switch this. I'm gonna switch our maps over to one we used to play.
Okay.
We've been playing Galactic Empire. We're gonna play First Order.
Alright.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Is it working or is it searching? It is searching.
It's going.
Okay,
So just
it's going
joining
now.
co-op on Jakku.
Joining co-op on Jakku. Jakku's the situation. It's the situation. This is so much fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, kudos.
I wonder who's watching us out there. We got some people watching us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who's watching?
If you're watching, go ahead and type something in the chat like and then we'll respond to you.
Yeah. In the same. However
We'll translate that.
However you speak to us, we'll speak. We are ready to communicate.
We'll pump it into Google Translate and then we'll speak to you in termite. How's that? We only speak termite.
We
Gather
will
wood. Gather wood. Protect queen. Protect
Carry
queen. Gather
water.
wood. Carry water.
drink water. Eat
Create
pulp.
create structure. Create structure.
Yeah.
Make
Follow the leader.
gin. Produce moonshine.
Get drunk at night.
Can you imagine a bunch of termites partying around like a little fire? Like, wow, like throwing beers into it? That'd be crazy.
Be crazy.
Resistance forces.
If you woke up and saw that, you'd be like, "Oh my god!" Would you like freak out if you saw termites like conspiring in front of you like that? Would you be? Oh, we have to defend this one. We usually quit this one, but whatever. Let's not quit. We get the lame one right off the top. We get the lame one. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head. What's up? What's up, you traitorous lunatic? Oh, look, it's one of those little robots from the movie. Those are so cool in the movie.
Got a
I'm
grenade.
thinking.
I took it to the face. I can't even see.
A is like seriously under attack. But B is falling. Ugh, they're good. They're fast. Their guns are accurate. Oh, we got the Merlot troopers in this one. I'm with you in 5, 4, 3. Oh, this is gonna be a good one from the Merlot. Boom. Activating awesome sauce. Let's go. Let's
yeah,
go.
the red troopers.
Yo.
We haven't played those.
No, they got this great. They got a great gun. Makes good sound. So smooth, no recoil. It's like a low millimeter round here. Clearly. There are so many people in there, and we've got like 2 seconds. I'm going in. Oh, I'm dead.
Died too. I died.
Oh god. We are all dead. All the people that we're fighting with are dead, including ourselves. But ourselves first. Okay, we got 2 more to defend. This one's kind of cool. This is where you have that sort of there's like an ante-room you can't get to them in.
You best look sharp.
Hey, look, man, they're making like food over here in the corner. Oh, it's like a robot. Oh, it's like folding. It's like folding laundry. Yeah, go robot. Don't bother us. Don't bother with us. We're just fighting a war out here in your living room.
Ironing some
Antalonuses.
Hello?
Right, come.
R2D2.
R2D2. Give me that
I ran away
Merlot
like
Trooper
a little
Reaver.
bitch.
Little bitch. Okay, I got. I'm with you in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ah, I couldn't remember what the health
Health situation was.
Yeah. Damn it! I lost my Merlot trooper. He died.
Getting killed by a little ball of joy. BB-8.
Oh yeah, I ran away.
Someone arming the robots with cattle
Guy
prods around here.
fucking ran
What kind of psychotic, what kind of sociopathic moron does it that way? Right, if these guys given up, if we all given up, dude,
What
the
are
fight's
we
over here.
doing?
We're in the wrong part of the map.
Just got lost. This guy. God,
to
the
the limit one more
BB-8's still
time.
here.
BB-8's rocking. I'm shooting this BB-8. Got it.
I'm not even helping. I don't know that I've gotten a single kill.
Okay, I think we just go back to basics. Kill the enemy. Just kill the enemy. That'll be step 1. If you see the enemy, kill them.
I got a Merlot trooper. There we go. We got another 2 kills.
Oh, Ray wants to be all badass in here. Take that, Ray. Grenades work on you just fine. I died punching her. Punching her lightsaber, that is. That's a really bad move. I'm with you in 16 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
How do you get out of here?
Our new defensive positions have been marked.
It's like a weird nightmare. There's no exit. This is it right here. This is what we have to defend. Oh wait, no, it's actually AB. Huh, we got one more. We get to get humiliated one more time before we get humiliated by the big pillar.
Yeah. Stand down here around this pillar and get shot
Stand
at.
around the pillar. This is not a phallic symbol at all. This is our power generator. It is our rod of justice.
Dude, I think we're stuck out here.
I know, I'm with you, dude. Where the fuck is the exit?
Oh, we just turned left instead of right?
And
Fuck!
fell. Oh god, that's horrible. Okay, we got somebody. We got Ray just camping on our spawn over here. I'm tired of your shit, Ray. And by shit, I mean the stuff you do to me that hurts me.
Yeah, heroic sacrifice.
That's a way of saying, thanks for making our game awesome, cannon fodder. That's what they're saying to you. Thanks for being cannon fodder for a game and letting someone else live out their fantasy of murdering the enemy.
Yeah.
Or they're saying, how do we sell as much toothpaste as possible? I don't know. I think it's somewhere in between. I still feel some art in this craft. Not just all toothpaste sales. We are playing a piece of commercial art.
Yep,
This is probably the biggest intellectual property in the history of mankind, right? Star Wars? Is there a bigger one?
Hold here. Do not falter.
No,
I think
not at this
we're-
level.
Not at this level. I can maybe the merch, nah, because Star Wars has had since the 70s to be racking up the merch. Like if you're talking about like Avengers, you're talking about just starting 10 years ago. Or whatever that was. How many years did it take for them to play out the whole Avengers thing? Was that 10 years? 12 years?
Play it out.
Well, like from the first one to the last one. How long? How many years was there? Oh, they're taking our shit. Okay, I'm good. We are assassinating. We are assassinating the enemy. Dear Lord. Okay, I am taking cover behind this thing, which is pretty awesome for the cover taking. Like I followed your example and just killed himself. Just jumped in. It's like, I'm not long for this world. I hate these fucking, the food they give me is bullshit.
Oh,
I
this
would-
floaty guy. Remember this guy.
Okay, Ghost 280. I think you're in the wrong place, buddy. But whatever. I'm gonna start where you're at because it seems better than default. Running towards the sound of gunfire. Running towards the sound of gunfire. My gun is like jammed. It's weird because it's electric.
Streeter FN2187 has been spotted.
Nice, dude. We're not completely sucking this through this. We're not we're not rejects, man. We're good. All right. Whoa, they got behind me, and they did a great job of killing me when they got there. We got 7.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes is a long ass time.
Whoa. The way they showed me how I died was disrespectful.
That's hilarious. Defeat. But you know what? I feel like we pushed back pretty hard on that level. That level was, we know that level is bullshit. We know that level is like,
Yeah, that
it's terrifyingly awful.
stupid low.
Okay, so can only go up from here. Don't exit out on us, buddy. I like your pose. You're like flying in the air. All right, we're matchmaking. Matchmaking. How many death events did you have there? 56. 26? Nice. 25?
25.
I died 8 times. 8
9.
times.
I sucked ass. I'm telling you.
It's a terrifying
Not a
image.
good one. Yeah.
Infiltrator. Infiltrator is not the same as Enforcer. It's like the other one. But that's awesome. That Merlot Trooper is really awesome. I'm at 95 on that Merlot Trooper. What are you rocking on that sucker?
The Infiltrator?
Yeah, or if you go to the collection one, what does it say? 2 to the left. It tells you who you played. Were you an Infiltrator? Yeah. You're on level... What does the little
Infiltrator,
badge say there?
34.
Nice. That's pretty awesome.
I played
really
it for
awesome.
a little.
That was your most experienced unit on that level.
Yeah, my assault is 46. Oh,
Nice.
I got a skill
That's pretty good.
point.
You can go apply it to some hardware.
Mhm.
Nice. Where are we headed to? Did it tell us where we're going? They don't tell us anything around here.
Mm.
Our task is simple. Dislodge and destroy all resistance vermin and secure this sector.
Alright. Dislodge all rebel vermin. You know, when you start making the enemy into an other, it's really easy to get away with things like genocide
Yeah.
following you. Maybe at some point we try to reform. You know, after this war, we'll reform ourselves.
Yeah, we'll change. We'll tell
change
the next
tomorrow.
people to do it different.
Totally gonna change tomorrow. Totally. You know what would be really amazing? If you could skin this game. If you could, like, just reprogram, like, add your own graphics and, like, reprogram the,
Fuck me. Oh.
We're
I got a
capturing.
kill, though.
Go pound sand, you dong lovers. Capturing B. We are taking your shit with aplomb. My officer gun is really good. I don't know why it's so good, but it's fucking great. I mean, it's just got some juice. That's the thing about the Death Trooper, the Melo Trooper, all that kind of stuff is, yeah, their guns are okay, and they just shoot. They're just machine. They just shoot like all the time. They're not very strong. But yeah, you have to kill someone, you have to hit like 5 or 6 times. Man, my officer gun can take out people with 2 shots sometimes. It's kind of cool.
Launching grenade!
Wait, we've got a contested command post. Who's contesting this stuff? It's got to be around here. We've got to find him. Someone's hiding. It's got to be a person, because a robot wouldn't do it this well. It's supposed to come over there. Still there?
Yeah. I was just looking at these abilities, my cards.
Dude, come join the fight!
I am. I'm back.
Dude,
Join
leave
the
me
fight.
on an extended break, dude. Whatever. This is crazy. There's a war on. These guys are not. They are not taking breaks.
Dude. I'm getting ready for the last round of this level. This
Nice.
thing.
Nice. We handled that one. Psychomedic Family is the name of one of these people. I wonder if it's like a kid with like on chemo who's like hanging out in some some hospital. Psychomedic Family.
Psychomedic.
The other guy is XXVII, which means 27 in Roman. So that person maybe speaks Latin.
Yeah.
This is hard for them. This is going to be very hard for them to defend this for very long. We are pretty good at what we're doing here. And we are taking. Psychomedic Family seems to know what's going on. What's up, Psychomedic Family? Or CMF, as maybe your friends sometimes call you. Come up. Dude, they are just lining up Psychomedical Family. Or his initials, CMF.
Wow, I got thrown around, dude.
Ragdolled? Got ragdolled by the enemy?
Ragdoll, dude.
They mean business. They mean business. Psychomedic family, I've got your back in 2, 1.
You're on him.
What's up? What's up? Shoot that guy in the pelvis. No one's
I'm
taking
awake!
our stuff. I'm
No
awake.
one's taking our stuff.
No one's taking our stuff. Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, hey. Get out of here.
Relax over there.
Threw a grenade over there. For
Just for fun.
emphasis.
Just see if I can get the paint off the wall. Wow, these guys died fast.
We have completed the second phase. Prepare to advance.
They retreated. That was a smart move on their part.
Their part.
Their part.
We got 3 infiltrators standing right here.
Woohoo! Let's go!
In
Let's
the
go!
hallway.
Let's go! Ah!
Commence the assault.
It's fun.
Yeah. You can no longer walk unless you're shooting. New rule.
You can never walk unless you're shooting. You can with this unit. It doesn't even slow you down that much when you shoot.
It's pretty much just walking. You can't run.
Ray, you Dorcas Aurelius. We got Ray on A, just FYI. Oh, you've seen it. You've seen the dark side. Jesus Christ! Torching you, cutting you to pieces!
Oh my god! She died
Cutting you to
right
fucking
afterwards.
pieces! Good.
Damn.
One less bag of metachlorians in this universe.
Yeah.
Bag of metachlorians.
Fuck some medical.
Oh, it's the thing that's supposed to give him the force. I recently rewatched the
Oh.
series. It's kind of lame. Kind of lame idea. It's not my favorite idea in the world. Yeah, there are these little bugs that get in you, except they give you the force rather than like HIV or whatever.
Okay. So it's like literally like STDs. Oh,
It's
fuck,
like an
I stood it out
STD for the
middle.
force. It's like an
STD for the force.
Yeah, you like you can
Everything
like
is
you know
sexually
read thoughts.
transmitted.
Everything is sexually transmitted. Your paycheck is sexually transmitted.
On psychomedic.
Psychometafans? I want psychometafans! Psychometafans!
I go
How's
to
that? There's
the
pants
club.
involved! Pants! Pants!
Oh, hello!
Torturing fools in A since 10 seconds ago. Woohoo! Woohoo! Wow. So close to dying. Yet so determined not to. I ran into their midst and started punching them, just so they know what's up!
Gotta capture, bruh.
Oh, I'm capping with... Oh, we're capping, we're not defending. That's so crazy.
Capping.
Capping with you. Scanner on, there's 2 outside the door.
The traitor
Right there.
has been
3, 2,
He is to be
1.
executed on the
Here
spot.
they go. Okay, to the right, to the right. Ah, BB-8, BB-8. On the floor.
Oh, I
Ankle
got
biter.
impact grenaded.
That sounds like painful.
Dude, yeah, no, I was standing right on the top of the thing, and I blew straight into the air. It just threw my body
That is awesome.
straight up.
You were like, all of a sudden you were like looking at the ceiling being like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Where's my body and how did I get here?
Hello.
Who said this was okay?
This is an assassination. We are taking your shit aggressively. Aggressively, we are grabbing your stuff. We will break your small body with our strong hands.
Hey.
I'm with you in 3, 5, 2, the letter Q, number 1, pythons. I'm with you.
The letter Python.
The animal tiger.
What the? What
That was
the?
That wasn't so much a
Yeah.
strategic assault as a joyride. I was just joyriding until I died. Joyriding,
Yeah, that was
joyriding.
good.
Where we
I
head?
like
Left or
that.
right? Left or right? I'm going to B.
wanna
I'm going to
know
B.
How I
Awesome objective.
I'm following this hero into B. I'm gonna back up this son of a taco lover. Here we go. There's a bunch of heroes on their side. They've got the power.
I defeated Finn, like, I took his breakfast, dude.
That was so cool. I watched you do it. I watched his metachlorian polluted body yield to the bullets in your gun.
You allied deployed and taking position.
I got BB-8. I broke his little stupid head off. Someone's screaming the word terminate in my ears.
Terminate.
Terminate!
Whoa.
Dude is raging! He was yelling at me in my head.
On you one. Oh my
Nice.
god. Who's shooting?
We are capping your shit, you pony lovers. All right, here we go. We got Taco. What's going on? What's going on?
Reinforcements. Careful, squad.
Jesus, who's in the room? Who's not? Taco was
so
in Vietnam
dark in here.
chaos here. Dark, like psychologically?
Yeah. Killing people in here, dude.
We're killing people in here. Definitely dark. Like I can think of days where better things happened. As you're like cleaning the slime off your gun from like the organs that have exploded in front of you.
It is definitely dark.
It's dark. It's dark as it gets, really. Whoa! Ray was hiding, waiting for us at the edge of the room. I think I got a little damage in on before I died. We got 54 seconds to make this
I
real.
didn't even get
otherwise-
to face her.
Yeah.
She
Wherever
had
she
me
is,
in
we-
her force and she pushed me against the wall and then she ran around behind me and I didn't even get to turn around. Just like,
God, man. 33 seconds. Lucky seconds. Woohoo. Woohoo. 10.
6, 5,
18
4,
seconds. We gotta win this.
2, 1.
Nice. See you spawning. Alright, we got 10 seconds to get on base. We got 10 seconds to get on base. Nothing matters but getting on base. This is the only thing that is real.
Run straight
On
the
base. On base. Murdering fools. Commencing with the murdering of lots of fools. Overtime on B. Overtime on B. Overtime going into the toilet. Overtime toilet intersection. All
The
good.
defenses proved strong
Woo!
today,
Okay, so
but
they had a very
We didn't
powerful
even
ray.
get to that level. And yeah,
Yeah,
that-
you're 100% right. We didn't get to that level. They're just assuming that the final battle was like taking place thusly. Not so true. Not so true.
disrespectful. Wow, I
Psych-
barely didn't come in. Last.
You have a better positive self-talk. How many death events? 76 on my
I
situation.
got 54.
You know what? Screw this. These levels are not for us. We're diving. We're breaking. We're breaking ranks here.
Where are we
quitting.
going?
We're going back to the other one we liked better. You know what? We were probably getting ready to get a jacuzzi though. There's an outdoor jacuzzi situation that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm down to play whatever.
Nice. We'll switch over to these other ones where I think it's Galactic Empire. Galactic Empire. Choo 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 choo. Dude, have you been paying attention to any news or anything lately? You heard any newses from the world skis?
Not really.
Apparently they're trying to pass this thing that'll bring back $58 billion of semiconductor manufacturing to America, which is kind of cool. I know, that's pretty cool.
This is good.
Yeah,
58 what? How many's?
billion, 58 billion.
58 billion. So like, what are they talking? How?
Well,
where is it going?
they're gonna like try to figure out how to incentivize like Intel and AMD and these people to bring their they make all that stuff. They design it in America, but then it's manufactured in Taiwan, and so they're trying to figure out how to like onshore it, how to bring it back to North America. So if China ever invades Taiwan, we wouldn't be totally without chips.
Yep, definitely need that.
Absolutely.
How do you
Go America.
how do you vote for that?
I think that is the smart. Rather than giving away trillions to like, all this bailout stuff where all the CEOs do is like buy back their own stocks and to pad their pensions and stuff like this. Yeah, we should like absolutely invest as much money as we can theoretically print into American infrastructure. 100%. Like, I think if you're going to spend money, spend it on people. Like, spend it on stuff regular people can use, not just like missiles that other people get to love and experience as they blow into a million parts. Like, what's that all about? Why do they get to have all the fun?
Who?
Yes.
Comscan has
Play the
detected an
officer.
incoming rebel
All right, we're
force
back on
in the
this.
system.
Okay, we're on this. Look, there's somebody
Night.
put a goddamn ram's head up here. What kind of witchcraft is this? All right, we don't like this one, but we're always down to clown on this one.
Hoki's command post can prevent the rebels
Did we stop him last time or lose this one?
and their attack.
I think they got us. Dude. Okay, they're on A like a bunch of savages. Okay, I'm with you in your next life.
Yep.
Alright. Looks like BB is up in the rafters here. Kind of a fun situation. What's up, what's up? I don't know if this is going to be helpful, BB. I think we need to get on station. Where's A? This person's like a sniper. I reincarnated with this crazy sniper up in these trees. Okay, I guess I'm shooting into B, which is nice. Okay, now I'm falling out of the tree. Oh! Alright. With you in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go.
We've been forced to retreat, but it's not over yet. We will prevail.
I am still learning the map on that one, man. They are ratcheting our shit down. Dude, they're just like killing us on the retreat.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. I'm with you in 0.
0. Let's go.
0.
Let's go.
Okay, we're on B. We can handle B. This is the tube, and then A is the other one. And it looks like we've got some people who want to like to. Oh, they are behind us. They are behind us. There is a true large number of humans on B.
Yep.
I feel like I'm playing like shit.
Yeah, me too.
Dude,
How do we turn this around?
Okay, step
go.
1, stop playing. Just like stop playing like shit. Just stop playing like shit.
All right,
Just
step 1.
Stop. I'm just gonna stop playing like shit, and then like maybe we focus. All right, we just get some focus.
Trying to play I'm playing the officer class.
Okay,
Trying to
officer
up
class
that
is pretty
one.
nice. That's been the one I've played forever. Is the officer class.
I have not.
They've got B, and they are not releasing it. I am shooting Lendal Calrissian in his awesome cape, also known as his back. Wow. There's just a lot of death. There's a lot of death, and I'm huffing some strange vapors here because my vision's all jacked up, you can tell. They're using chemical warfare on us out here in these streets. We're supposed to show them all kind of mercy. What are you doing? Alright. We're breaking through, and we're owning B. Don't stop killing. Don't stop killing. All right, there we go. There we go. B is the place to hold. It's the weak link. They're coming back. Here they come. They want their toys that they left behind.
So what does the officer do?
Mostly like fills out reports and makes sure that like everyone has enough bullets. No, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, what is
It's got-
his abilities?
Okay, he has a shield and he has a turret gun. Those are two of his superpowers. So the turret gun is pretty awesome. I bet there's someone above us. Oh Jesus. The turret's pretty awesome. You can basically pop it down and then it shoots people in front of you. It's nice. He also has a flash grenade, and the flash grenade is when it goes off, it's like it stuns everybody, and it has a really large area of effect.
Okay.
Rebel reinforcements. Some kind of elite soldier.
Unidentified rebel leader on site. We've got some serious hardware on B, that's for sure. 333 on the times. Bang, bang, bang. I'm gonna move up a little bit here. Oh, they got aerial soldiers with rockets. Plenty of rockets. That's got to be against the Geneva Convention. They're on A. They're going to A. No Geneva Convention in space. Let's go. All right, we gotta stop the steal on A. It's real. Feel kind of bad just sniping into a bunch of red dots. Not that bad though, because they're getting ready to take our shit. They got A. All good. We are all dead. How are we all dead?
The filthy rebels have pushed us back.
Not dead, I'm just on
This
it.
is just a
So,
minor setback.
Not in the zone. Okay.
yeah,
Let's
fall
team up.
back.
Let's team up and focus together. So you and I get shoulder to shoulder, and that's more fun. Let's do that. We're gonna be on B. That's where we're gonna make our stand in Afghanistan here.
The rebels will
Alright, here
attack
we
these
go.
command posts next.
I can see you running back here. Chill out here over here. And alright, when they come in, they'll come in through here. Or they'll come in over there. Looks like they're coming in over there. Or someone's just pulling a trigger ledge. All good.
me.
Me. Okay. Let's line them up, knock them down. Here we go. Okay, they got someone on tap here. Let's go meet them. All right. Got some Yoda action here in these streets. Yoda's got no health.
Yoda unleashed on me.
Yeah, ditto. I got knocked
Choke.
back by his magic. He's choking you with the force choke. He seems very un-Yoda.
Dropped me.
Okay, we got a Han Solo out here doing dirt.
Oh,
Just beat the shit out of an AI in the alley.
Shit out of him.
Dude, I found a way to this is kind of a nice place. I'm like chilling out here. I'm a little bit protected. I bet B's falling because they are overrunning it. All right, we gotta fall back and we gotta liberate B from the enemy. They're making them read in some weird foreign language. Not the King's English. Let's do it. Damn. We punch these guys. We're getting these guys. All right, let's cut them down. Nice. Moving in, moving up. All right. Successful. This was good. This was awesome. All right. Let's hold this. They're not challenging A, are they? Okay. Not yet. All right. Over here. You got him over here on the left. I see them. Just grenaded their asses.
Rocket launch it.
Suppressing fire, these monkey jumpers.
Onion 1.
Got it. Squad wipe. Yeesh. Ah, someone got us with a grenade from behind.
Yeah, you didn't move.
I heard it. I just didn't
got
care.
it.
I just didn't care. Okay, they're on B again. We got 2 minutes. We're not doing too terrible here. Okay, heading back to B. B is where it's going down.
3,
Nice.
2,
Boom. I'm going the back way here. Gonna have a clear line of sight in 2, 1. There it is. All right. There we go. Okay, we got Luke Skywalker out here in these streets. Got it. Fuck yeah. How's it feel to see your leader get shot in front of you, huh? Huh, you monkey junk? Got a special treat for you. Oh, they got you. They got you. We should just take a serious smoke break after this one. Like this is where we need intermission music.
yeah.
Like,
That are advertisements.
yes. The number 2 and the letter B. The color magenta wants you to know you are important.
Just positive.
Just like to
It's like la-di-da dreams.
just like dream advertisements.
Yeah.
Ads in your dreams. We will claim triumph. Sounds very formal. How about we just kick their asses?
All these words.
How about we feed them a face full of hot energy and we take it from there? Then we'll figure out what to call this.
Plasma gun.
Plasma all day long. Plasma gun, exactly. It's like some black hole in a tube, and like that's how our tech works or something. Okay, we got it. We got an angry Wookiee. Angry Wookiee.
Vanguard.
Got Wookiee with rage issues. Wookiee with rage issues. South Park. South Park.
Reinforcements
What's up,
arriving
rage issue?
momentarily.
What's up,
Hold
rage
on.
issue, Wookiee? It's nice to exchange all these bullets with you, but here, have a grenade. Boom. B is gonna fall. B is falling. God dang it. We almost had them. Oh, they put time on the clock. All good in the hood. Here we go. Oh, this one again. Love it. Let's go. What do you think? Have an upstairs downstairs philosophy? Maybe let them pull up upstairs. What do you think? One up, one down. What do you want to do?
I think I want to go down.
Down. Okay, I'm up. 3 minutes. That is not a lot of time on their part.
If we can hold this last position, we
They
can
are
still
time
win the day.
poor.
Don't give in to those rebel vermin.
Don't give in to the rebel vermin. What would you do if you gave in to the rebel vermin? Would you... I don't know. Would you start playing cards with them? Would you start, like, calling them by their first names? Like, what would be the deal? Terrible advice. Someone just told me to run. Rebels in the area! Where are the rebels? They're in the area! There they are. Okay, I am hitting Princess Leia's. Shooting through her shield. There will be no shield in 3, 2, 1. It's done. Whoa, we got some situations up here. Alright, this works. Dude, these sound effects need to be a little more localized. It sounds like they're all on top of me. Okay, we fought off a wave up here. Here comes another wave led by a very pissed off Wookiee. This Wookiee and I have exchanged blows before. I'm punching the shit out of an Ewok. Alright, you're a superhero.
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody hiding in the rafters up here. I'm reincarnating. Okay, I'm in the fight. I'm in the fight. Okay, we got trouble above. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
find a
there's
stairwell.
nothing to do down here.
I'm gonna go find a stairwell. I'm going up. I got a good feeling about this one. I've got a good feeling.
Princess Organa has been
You
spotted
guys are
on
running the wrong way, you
battlefront.
dorks.
They
Yeah,
will
I got
want to
some
talk
AIs up
to
here.
her.
Never played this map before. It's like part of your soul. God, there's no one up. There's no one upstairs. There's no one upstairs. Well, there's one or two, but they are not capping. Unless you mean they are capturing a nap, and by nap I mean dirt nap.
They will achieve victory.
Wow. Went in there a little too gung-ho.
Dude, I took a med stim at the exact right moment. I have 4 health.
Nice.
Kind of like 33 seconds. You dorks lost. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
We need to hold our positions just a little longer, and the rebels will be defeated.
How's it looking below? Any issue? Any situations?
Just jumped off and died.
Lord Vader is here. Redouble your efforts.
There's an Ewok over here. I'm going on a death run here. I'm gonna take this Ewok with me. Ewok with me. Got him. Damn. Okay, we're in overtime. Overtime? That means they could win. They could win if they cap. Oh, stop there. Stop there. Stop the steal. Stop the steal. Okay, J. Jeebs. Okay, he's got the lower. I'm going for higher. I think we're lower. Are we lower? Yeah, we're lower. What's going on? Let's see here. Oh, I'm so turned around. Ah, we got an Ewok.
Twisty's pouch? What the fuck is that?
That's the magic from the Ewoks. Dude, they're capping. Capping. Darth Vader, J. Jeebs, let's do this thing. I'm with you, J. Jeebs. 3, 2, 1. Like Donkey Kong, it is actually on.
Empire has landed to assist.
We are cleaning out the vermin up here. This is right. Okay, okay. Top is done. Down below. Here we go. Overtime is going into the toilet for those suckers. A booma, a booma. We win it. We're winning. We're winning.
The rebel gambit to take
Nice.
Endor has failed. And they
Proceeding
now
to
pose
advanced
resident
smoke mode
threat
alpha.
to local wildlife.
Advanced smoke mode alpha commencing. What time we got here? What time we got here? Got a little bit got about an hour if we want it. What do you think? Keep on going?
Yeah.
Dude, we never get to
I'm
play
down
this
to
long.
go for a little bit. For more, I do want to take a little break. That sounds good.
Cool. Taking a break, taking a break.
Let's step up.
Nice. Okay, so I wonder if I had like a
Oh.
I need to get some video clip overlays. We'll be back shortly. 20 seconds from now.
We have located the rebel base on Yavin 4. This is our chance to avenge our fallen. do not disappoint me. We'll continue the assault as soon as you've captured a command post.
All right. We are getting back in the game, skis. Woohoo! What's shaking? What's shaking, bacon? All right, we're ready.
Bacon and bacon.
All right, we're the two 420 aficionados who are hanging back a little bit on this level. This is an insanely fun level. Looks like we're capping on B. Maybe we just go join that.
Seize our goal.
Doesn't matter where we're capping, cause we're capping all the time with the capturing and the pillaging, all the time.
Ooh, I got
So many people would like us dead right now. Their names are Kip and Tyler. Nice, we're capping. Don't get off the cap. Don't leave the cap, man. Don't do it. These are all really close together. How nice for them. Probably easier to defend. Have we been abandoned? Is this a server that's empty? It's just us fighting the AIs? Maybe that's it. Okay, what's up? These guys are not very good. I love it.
We did it.
We did it. We're so good. We're so good. This is so sure.
This is
Watch me shoot the enemy in the back like an honorless coward. Take that, you bastard.
We have new assault
Aster means
telemetry.
star. You a star?
These positions are to be secured.
Oh.
I'm on you in 5, 4, 3, 2, in 2, 1, 6. The letter B. The taste of chocolate. Here we go. Boom! Alright, we're capping. Capping like a bunch of motherless goats. Let's do it. We will take your shit and we will roll it up and sell it in small units to our children.
And we'll export it.
We will
Sell
export
it to
control
other people
everything
who want it.
that you think you have, but you don't. Are you shooting me in the back, you fucking coward?
Chochobi! You
Going to
dead.
punch your rebel face into the next world. I punch you. Somebody's capping on C. I'm with you in 4, 3, 2. Let's put down this rebellion.
Got a lot.
Let's go.
Got a
Let's
lot of
go.
died.
That's good.
6,000 battle points that round though. Let's go.
6,000 battle points. Hey, they're capping on C. We'll just go help them. Inferno 73X is chalk rocking it. Let's do it! Alright. We're just gonna like stay over here and win. Alright. It's not as exciting. It's certainly more effective. I know how to live it. Let's do it! Woohoo! your own grenades do hurt you though.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, I distracted everybody. We're missing out on the people that just
I
got behind
think
the
all of
trees
us
over
threw
here.
a grenade down though.
Mine was just a shot grenade. It doesn't actually hurt anybody. Theirs actually hurt them. They like took their health down.
Yeah.
Because they're crazy. So crazy. It did give us something to talk about. Woohoo!
The rebel defenses are crumbling.
This game is so
Attack these new
fun.
command posts.
We have our entire 4-person squad fighting together. Let's just follow these guys. What are you guys doing? Where are you headed? Where do you want to go? Want to go over to one of these? Want to take one of these maybe? Or maybe take B over here? What do you think? Guys?
Eh?
I think they're going for A. I'm gonna go for B just because it's abandoned. And by abandoned, I mean completely populated. Got a Han Solo character over here, out in these streets. Nice. Let's charge them. Grenade their monkey junkers. Ben Astra means son of a star. Ben means son of.
Son
Son of
of.
star. Son of star. Ben Astra.
Benjamin. Son of Jammin.
Son of jamming. My dad was jamming. Jamming all the time. Mostly with my mom's.
Jammin. Around.
Jamming around, jamming around. What's up, you cowards? How do you like grenades in your little foxholes? Is that good for you? Do you like that? Do you like that?
KK.
Some more of that? Kip Astor, son of, well, Kip Star.
Kippy.
Kip Star. Alright. Alright, we're capping on B. That's how this game is won. One cap point at a time. Woohoo!
Throw a grenade down.
Oh, this guy's giving us an emoji. That's pretty cool. He looked like he was trying to communicate with in his sign language. Wow!
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Cool.
That was impressive. That was like a human. That was a human firecracker experience right there. That little Ewok released dark magic on us. By dark magic, I mean fireflies specifically. Killer venomous fireflies.
I did it.
That was perfectly timed. Very cool. Anybody else in here want to challenge us? Anyone else want to challenge us? What are we doing? What are we doing?
This
What are
assault
we
will
heading? Where are
soon
we
be
heading?
over. One last attack and the day will be
Oh god,
ours.
Darth Vader's out here just
Advance.
cutting fools in half.
The day will soon be
Alright,
ours.
it's a single
Just
command
one more
post.
rebel
It's
position
all or
to
nothing. This is the
secure.
final stand. It's the final countdown, I might say. It's the final count.
Oh no!
I
I ran into the room. There's dude right there. I was like, no, I didn't even have both hands on the stick. On you. Now.
Nice. Nice.
That booking.
Oh, we got an actual, like, dude, I'd pay money to watch this fight. I got Luke Skywalker back here. Oh, dude, what a, well played, Luke Skywalker. Well played. Rapid Dash 97. If that person was born in 97, they would be 25 years old. Nice, clearly unemployed. Just kidding. This is how you handle a hero, with a circle of death. Take that, Luke Skywalker. Learn how to use your unit.
Victory will surely be
Learn how to
ours.
use your unit. Take care of your wife. You're not
Have an
fucking, you're
income
getting
to support
fucked.
your children. Pay attention to your offspring. These are the basics. These are the basics. Oh my god, Landel Calrissian is over here trying to shoot my man Darth Vader. And we are just, oh, he's got electric, he just got a heart attack. He just had a heart attack. That's
On
what
you in
man have a heart attack.
6, 5,
Nice, nice.
4, 3, 1.
We are rolling up their bullshit and feeding it to them. Bang! In the back, Fahid-Zin. Take that, you jumper monkey. Alright. I can't see anything, but I know when I'm capping. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my cells. We're capping. We're capping. That's happening. 6 minutes is... Okay, where's the wave coming from? Where's the wave coming from? I bet it's right over here. We got an angry Ewok sorcerer.
Princess has joined the battle.
Who pairs well with my grenades.
Yes, I'm looking for target.
Oh god. Nice. Cowards find themselves at the other end of this room.
Whoa.
Wow. This Wookiee over here. We got Princess Leia vibes. Princess Leia vibes.
5.
Oh, they got me. But I think I naded the Princess Leia, which was really cool.
Death Inferno.
Okay. I'm on you in 3, 2. You are talking to that. There is an Ewok standing in front of you. We are going to turn this into a bloodbath. Bloodbath on the princess in the corner. Woo! What's up, little Ewok? Hey, don't bring a fucking... There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Poor Ewoks out here like shooting stones at me with like a slingshot. I've got like a laser plasma cannon. They're like, who armed this fuck? It's so wrong. Like, this isn't gonna work out well in your favor. Like,
Yeah. It's not time for
do you have a union, little man? Like, you want to join the dark side? Like, come on, join the Empire. Bennies are so much better. You couldn't pass the height requirements for shit. But what I'm saying is, I mean, they'd never make you a pilot, but maybe they'd make you a ground. Maybe you could like.
Yeah, maybe you could get a pistol or something.
Boom! Pistol whip him in the shins. That's his move. Dude, we're capping. We're capping. We're capping all day. Boom.
Nice.
Alright. That's what you call sweet, sweet victory. Sweet, sweet victory! It's about time. Look at these guys
Software
sitting around.
upgrade.
I'm like,
Trying to authenticate user? Get out of here.
is this your Xbox?
Nah, it's in my computer.
Oh, crazy.
It wants me to for tonight.
Dude, we had
What's
two
the
people
update?
that were much better than us fighting with us.
Yeah, it was nice.
That was nice. We're matchmaking. Match made in heaven! How many death events? I had 47 death events.
I had 38.
Nice. Nice. Oh my gosh. That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah.
We were controlling those points one after t'other. They weren't really resisting our takeover much at
No.
all. They were sort of falling
We
in
walked
line.
through those stages pretty easily.
We
that
really
was
did.
like a standard run mission.
Yeah.
For
That was like
some it was like
choreographed,
a hot
scripted.
knife through butter. Come here.
It would be awesome if every time we played it was like that.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we gotta pull it closer to you. We gotta pull it closer to you somehow. I put mine on a little stand on a little TV tray.
Mine just goes out of focus. This one just goes out of focus.
It's probably because you're what kind is it? What kind of camera is that? Oh, that was one of those Logitechs. It's the same one I'm using. I'm using the same
Yeah.
one. You could set it and forget it on the focus. Like you could like turn the autofocus off and then it would just be at a certain depth. I don't know.
How would I
If
do
you'd like- that would be in
software.
In OBS. It would be properties under your camera, and then it would be camera settings, and then there's a focus little slider, and you check the box, and that turns off the autofocus. All right, 5 seconds to go. Dude, we've been rocking it for 2.5 hours. This is fun.
The rebels are
I guess it's like 90 minutes of gaming. All right, I got a good feeling about this one. Oh,
Let them break themselves.
we got to
on our
defend
defenses.
A and a B over here. All right, all right. Let's fight the rebels. I love this one's kind of fun.
These
This is where a
positions must
shield
be
would
held.
be nice. Oh yeah,
Retreat is
we
not
know this
an
one.
option.
This is where that left to right strategy would come in handy. I'm going left to right, left to right. If they run to the far left, I run there with them. Left to right, left to right, left to right. I don't even know if you're with me. Yes, you are. Got one. Airborne. That was awesome. Nice. I'm with you. I'm with you. Aim. Left to right, left to right. Nice. This is working. That's an officer going down. Okay. Okay, A is falling, so we should go stop the steal on A for all caution.
Counting down.
Okay, we're stopping the steal on A. This is nice.
Today is the rebellion day.
We fought this guy last time. The same guy who likes to play the Wookiee. Langamangargar. That's his name. Langamangargar. They're stealing B. They're stealing B. Good. I needed to reincarnate. Death Trooper. Death Trooper. I'm with you in 7, 12, 18, 32. The square root of pi. And go.
Na-na-na.
Okay, they're stealing B like they own that shit. They're gonna go. They're gonna stop it. I'm right into lefties. Right to left. Right to left. Whoa! There's a lot more of them.
Right.
There's a lot more of them on the right. They just a whole wave just dumped. Turning them into a thinly marinated sauce. With you in 7.
Thinly marinated. A short marinade.
We're gonna water down your soup, you fucks.
Yeah.
I think they got A. I think they got A. I think they got A. Watch your mouth, I think is what Ray just told me. That is a crazy line. She's assuming I'm over here taking the Lord's name in vain or something. What the monkey junk is this all about?
Get ready to hold.
I don't need to be moralized to by a rebel. What the fuck are you saying? Your entire shit is backwards. Oh my gosh. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are reincarnating. Hold these command posts. Sounds like a great thing for us to do. Maintain the area. Also a good idea.
Lord Vader is here. Redouble your efforts.
All right. We're in a giant ass hangar. That's faux show. Oh, we know this one. Cool. Luke Skywalker. Shoot Luke Skywalker in the back of his head. Could not be happier. Could not be happier.
Someone walked up there was
Dude.
on me.
Oh, we're all
They got
dead.
you,
We're all
too.
dead. They got us all. They squad wiped our ass. Hey, this is a terrible combination of metaphors. We got squad wiped. Has nothing to do with our rears. Lord Vader holds him up like that. He like holds him up in the air, which makes him really easy to shoot. I don't think he does any damage to him when he does that, so it's kind of wild. Wow, they are really overrunning this place. This is a crazy battle. That was insane. That was Vietnam level chaos. I'm with you in 3, 2, 1. Darth Vader down here just like chopping fools up into small pieces.
Dead.
The Emperor is here.
On you in 3.
Great. How are we still alive? What the heck? This is crazy. Alright, there's a whole squad. 1 down, 2 down. 3 down. With you in 7. Oh, look at that little Ewok fuck down there. I got him. He's on your left. I got an Ewok on your left. 3, 2, 1, and we're in the world. Alright, where's that little Ewok? Where are you, little monkey junker? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Princess
All right.
Organa is here.
There's one up there.
Incapacitator.
Ben Carver's up here. AI. I can't believe we're still alive. Why is this working?
It's working.
It's working. Why is it working? I don't know. Maybe I should just like run flat into them when they come in. Maybe that's my flaw in my plan. Oh, we got a Princess Leia force shield over here. That's not good. That's not good. I'm with you in 2, 1.
Boba Fett is here. That should give us an edge.
Ah, they took it.
Take it.
A tactical retreat will allow us to regroup and meet the rebels head on. Await new orders.
I don't know if I can run away. I think I'm out of time. I'm behind you. I'm behind you. 15, 20. Okay, hey, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, they're going to be coming right here. Here they come.
The rebels are renewing their attacks. We must now
Okay.
defend these positions.
Maybe I will go. I don't know.
There you go. Sick.
What do you, yeah, we could hold it here if you want. This is fun. There's plenty of people who want to die on the other side of this hallway. Grenade back there. They're using the force on us out here. Okay, they're capping B. We should probably go cap B. They jumped us. I'm gonna run back to B. Running back to B. Running back to B. It's in the next room. Oh, they got B. They got B by short hairs. It's probably not a lot of them. It's probably just like one of them. It's like two of them. Make that Yoda.
Make that Yoda. He just jumped right at us. as soon as we came
Like
around
spinning, like a spinning ball of lightsaber energy. That's terrifying. All right, Lord Vader, what are we doing here? DW Sweets. Woohoo! All right. First off, we gotta stop the steal on B because this whole game gets real short if we don't do that. Going to B, going to B, going to B, going to B. Stop the steal, stop the steal, stop the steal, stopping the steal as of now. Dude. Yoda's rock chalk Jayhawk and our Darth Vader in the corner there. Darth Vader's got slaughtered. Everyone's dead. They're capping. Oh, that's how you jump. Fall back! Fall back! I don't know. Do you know how to duck? I never figured out how to duck.
We hold the line here. The rebel attack cannot continue indefinitely. Prepare the defenses.
Rebel attack
you
cannot
hit
continue.
Circle.
Definitely. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to come this way. Fall back. Fall back. Where's the target zone? Alright, lights on. We're going. Okay. We got an A.
This
A
last
single
command
A.
post must
That's it.
not fall, or the
Just
rebels will
A.
win
And
the
there's
day.
an underground.
Fight them off.
No retreat, no surrender. That's exactly right. A little voice in my head's giving it right for once. Alright, where's the other one? There's a Yoda over there. Yeah, Yoda's down. Nice.
Oh yeah.
That was terrifying. All right, I'm back on Vader in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. He just shot me close range. Honorless fool. Look at that. He just squad wiped us. Dude, 3, 2, 1 on the Vader. Dude, positive self-talk, positive self-talk. Where is that
Yeah,
Norm?
I'm like,
There's a chance for revenge. It's a chance for revenge. My brain's tired. Nice. My brain's tired. I think it took some Alpha Brain before we logged in.
I took some Alpha Brain today, but it's also like I don't really play. I don't know. I've always like if I play video games for a while, and
There's just a downward side of it. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes it rebels,
my
like the rebels.
head doesn't like to watch the screen like that.
That sounds like normal. What's the word? Healthy. They're coming up through these underground passages, these rebels.
The rebel Han Solo has been seized. Watch out. Maintain the area.
Okay, so we got a command post getting contested. That's because they're underground. That's their advantage. They can be in the underside of this thing and it works for them. Oh, getting overrun. Okay, I'm with you in 7. There's some guys to the... Yeah, you got it, you got it. I'm gonna go left to right on this one. We got Han Solo out here in these streets. Alright, left to right, left to right, left to right. There's an aerial unit. Not long for this world. Okay, now we've got, okay. Now we're going down. We have to go down to the underground.
Defend the objective.
Punch this Wookiee in the face. Alright. That was a nice clearing. That was fun. That was fun. Whoop! 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 Over here on the left. I feel like my aim is just off today. I need to put in some more hours. Take that, Thank Wonglethorpe. I think his name was Thank Wonglethorpe. Alright, Darth Vader, respawn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, Darth Vader! Nice.
On the target area.
We had that one together. That was a good one. Alright, back on A, back on A. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go underneath the thing. I don't know why. Oh, intuition pays off. Down a little. There's some dorks down here. Causing trouble. Causing the trouble.
All too easy.
In German, father is Vater. Vater? So Darth Vader is Dark Father.
Target area.
Dark Father.
Dark Father. Yeah. Archetypical. Out here fighting with our Dark Fathers. Oh, we got some Ewok witchcraft behind us here. Keep running forward. Keep running forward. Go back and find that Ewok. Wow. That Wookiee went down fast and easy. Alright, with you in 7. Hey, I think you just avenged me. Nice.
Got assist.
We need to hold.
We got
the
1
objective.
minute left. This is gonna work. We're gonna get this. Wanna make this the last one, man?
Almost out of time. Hold them off a bit longer, and they'll be
Okay.
defeated.
Either way, I'm cool. I'm gonna do a
I-
little editing after this. I didn't edit it last week's. I had some real life stuff happen. So I'm gonna probably spend a little bit of time doing a little editing. Get out in my front yard, witness this beautiful sunset. What do you got going on this evening?
Yeah, gotta go play games at someone else's place later.
Like board games
No idea.
or game games?
With our reinforcements soon arriving,
Games,
the
I
rebels will
guess.
be forced to retreat. Don't let them through.
Drinking games?
I don't know, maybe.
This is games. We just
Yeah,
invite him here.
games. Yeah, sure.
10 seconds. Woohoo!
Did it!
3, 2. I'm trying to catch my own grenade. Woohoo! Here we go. Watch this. Boom. Right on the
We've
O of
pushed back the
victory.
rebel incursion at the battle station. is
Dude, this was so much fun. Have an awesome evening playing games.
Reckless attack again.
Yeah, thank you. I will.
Absolutely.
I hope so. My brain's like, I'm so. I don't know. I feel like I'm almost maybe a little sick or something.
Right on. Would you want to play one? We could play one more just for the fun. We've got the time. We're outta here?
I'm ready to go.
Let's
this
freaking
point,
go.
Let's
Dude,
do
we'll
it.
take good care of yourself and have fun, and we'll talk to you soon, interwebs.
Yes. Till next.